On this episode of Project Big Screen, we are talking about the best movies of 2026 so far, as of right now, and also some hidden gems. And then talking about San Diego Comic-Con, huge Marvel announcements, Ryan Gosling, David Johnson, Black Panther casting. What does that mean for Marvel? And so much more coming up on Project Big Screen. All right, Project Big Screen. 7/27, we're recording this, meaning July, the big anticipated July, coming to a close. And we're in between releases of what could be the two biggest movies of the year. And that is The Odyssey and then Spider-Man, Brand New Day.
Oh, I thought you were going to say One Night Only.
I'm seeing it tonight.
Yeah, One Night Only. Forgot.
One Night Only, yeah.
Yeah. It's you don't understand, Jeff. They can only have sex one night of the year. One night. It's like The Purge, but for sex.
I mean, their chemistry, every time you watch that trailer, you gotta go. I can't wait.
Your hairline doesn't make sense.
Yeah. What a line that is.
What do you miss most about sex, Jeff?
I like the build-up. That's my impression of Callum Turner doing a Brooklyn accent.
By the way, this episode is brought to you by BlueChew.
We're doing a little mid-year look today. Big San Diego Comic-Con this past weekend. We'll talk about that. And we're going to talk about some, I guess, more under-the-radar movies from 2026 that we haven't really talked about yet. Some things we like, maybe some stinkers. I might throw like a couple stinkers in there. But some good ones. And then we will do our top 10 of the year so far, which I'll put a caveat on there. We have talked about most of these movies. Nothing really too shocking on our list here, but I think it's probably pretty easy to guess what a couple of the top ones will be. But we'll kind of reset and say, hey, where are we at going into the second half of the year? And then next week, I don't know what we'll do. We're not going to do a straight Spider-Man ranking. That sounds pretty boring, though we probably should just do one like quick just to see like where we have it. But we will do Spider-Man Brand New Day next week, which is going to open up to just astronomical numbers.
Mm-hmm. Like what was the tracking at?
The last I saw was 250.
Jesus.
Which is insane.
Jesus Christ.
That's domestic in a weekend.
Fucking
yeah.
We'll see if it hits that, but that's wild.
I think it's like it's going to come in like only behind Endgame or something like that, which is crazy. And again, we'll talk about it because San Diego Comic-Con had some big Marvel stuff, and Kevin Feige talked a lot about the future. They didn't really announce any like movies coming up soon.
No, in fact, the opposite. A huge development today about that.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, yeah, which kind of goes to what you guys talked about last week, right? It's like, did they learn? I mean, I don't know if they learned or not, but they clearly are not making shit. They're like, we're gonna hold off and kind of see how things go. So, we'll get into that though. Because there was one big announcement, two big announcements actually from that. But first, movies of the year that maybe are not getting a lot of love, that maybe people aren't talking about. What are some gems? We're here to help you figure out maybe what you should watch, you should find. Because, yeah, everyone knows The Odyssey. You'll see The Odyssey 100 times, whatever. But what else is there? Clemmer, I'll start with you.
Okay.
What's a movie maybe off people's radar? And obviously, if anyone else agrees, jump in, talk about it. What's a movie maybe off some people's radar that they should check out?
Yeah, and so this is one actually, Kenjac. We had a screening.
I already know what this one is. Yes.
I don't say screening, but we had like Power Ballot.
Yeah.
We did.
No, I do not know what that.
It's one of the two screenings we did with Lionsgate. Yeah, but yeah, I also have Paramount on my list.
We had it in Brooklyn, and this was such a lovely movie that I think you can kind of recommend to anyone. I think it is streaming now. I think Robbie saw it on Robbie Fox
on VOD. Yeah.
VOD. Yeah. So like, this is something you can watch with your mom. It's something you can watch with your kids. It's something you can watch with your. It can be like a date night movie. It's Paul Rudd in one of his best performances I've ever seen Paul Rudd do, and I like Paul Rudd a lot. As a kind of a failed musician, ends up he's in a wedding band at this point in his career. He's older and meets up with Nick Jonas, who is very popular pop singer, and Nick Jonas kind of steals a song that Paul Rudd wrote, and then the whole movie is kind of Paul Rudd trying to convince people, including his own family, that he wrote this song, and kind of how that what happens if someone kind of steals your work. and how do you prove it? And it's a really fascinating, interesting look. I think it's really smart, has a ton of heart. I really like this movie. I thought this was pretty damn good, and I think it's something that I said that really you can watch with anybody on any given night, and I think really enjoy.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Super funny, very nice, very like I would agree, especially with Rudd. Like I don't know if it's just we haven't seen Rudd in take on that type of role in a hot minute. But like he's very funny when he needs to be funny, but also the drama I think works really well. The song itself is also very catchy.
Yep.
Which is like that could really hinge like.
It's Nick Jonas, right? Is that
Yeah,
right?
it's Nick Jonas.
And he was really good too.
I thought Nick Jonas was really solid.
Yeah,
I thought
better
all
than I.
You don't recognize Nick
be.
Jonas from Jumanji?
Jumanji fame.
Jumanji, of course.
That's crazy. You are the
I
falsest fucking Jumanji
Well,
fan that's
no,
ever.
no,
You
obviously.
forgot. By the way, we've talked about this movie more since that last recording. You have never yet. You have not remembered the name of this movie.
Oh, you mean
still.
Open World?
Now you remember.
You mean
yeah.
Open World?
After
Yeah,
we've
I know
corrected
it,
you like
but-
800
yeah, I
times.
think Open World. I'm pretty aware of it. Thanks.
But yeah,
No, this is really Power Rod's really good, and I said that you can. It's a nice thing you can kind of watch with anyone.
Yeah, that's a great point about it too. It's like it's an easy blanket recommend, which I
Yes.
always love those movies. Like we were just talking about it with Everybody Wants Some. Like there's great when you can just say to anybody in the world, like, yeah, you should watch this. You saw it, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I loved it. I don't know if Gooch had anything to say on it. Yeah,
No, I actually have not seen it yet, which is a
Yeah,
shame
no,
because I love Dan
I
Carney.
would definitely suggest checking this one out. I think most people listening will like that movie. Really good. I didn't know because like I am a Paul Rudd apologist. Like I'll like kind of anything. It was a movie he did last year with Jenna Ortega.
yeah,
the
the unicorn.
The Death of a Unicorn.
which I didn't hate.
No, I liked it more than I think most people did,
Me
but I
too.
always kind of gave that caveat, like maybe it's because I just like Paul Rudd too much.
Do you remember that movie he did, the spy movie? Is it like If the Catcher Was a Spy?
Yeah,
Or
Mo
something?
Berg story.
Yeah,
yeah.
that was not great.
No.
That's not his fault.
It's a good
though.
book.
It's not his fault. Yeah.
So that's kind of a good that's kind of a good segue to maybe go into another one as well that you guys also saw in a screening, and that'd be The Furious from Lionsgate,
Have it on my
which
list
is
as well.
on 4K. You can buy it on Lionsgate Limited. The 4K did release for it. I did immediately buy it, which should say enough there. Though I also own some shit movies, but for the most part, good movie. Had to have it. But Kenjac, you are all over The Furious.
Yeah, I loved it. That's one of my favorite fight movies of the 21st century. Just like it's the most kinetic, interesting, like unique action that you'll ever see. And I feel like it's a movie kind of, and everyone compares it to The Raid, which I know a lot of people are sick of, but it reminds me of The Raid in that I feel like 5 years from now, Hollywood's going to be copying shit from The Furious and ripping it into their own stuff, which is what happened with the Raid. So I feel like that's like and like everybody that you know that possibly appreciates fights movies, appreciates action movies, appreciates anything like this. Every one of those people is saying The Furious is one of the best fight movies of the century. That should say something. And I feel like if you like action, you should watch it. Like no question, you should watch it. Absolutely no question.
Yeah, is the stunt award for the Oscars next year?
So
Yeah,
this movie
it's
also
this-
released
yeah, it's
technically
this
in
year.
25s, or is that like
that one would be an interesting like nom to put up there, I think.
it also I think technically released in 2025. So I don't know if
maybe
that
not.
hurt.
Maybe not here though, right?
Yeah, here is definitely in June, but like
So
it
I think
was-
that might be okay because we had that story with the kid who had at the award show in the BAFTAs and
Oh
Oh,
yeah. Oh,
Robert
God.
Amayo.
That's
Robert
the story.
Ayamo.
Everyone. That's what everyone was talking about from those BAFTAs.
But
But
that-
that story.
But that movie's coming out this year.
Yeah.
You were there, right? You got
was not. I
you
was
got
not
escorted.
Yeah, you
I
did
was
get
not-
escorted
no,
out
it
by
was
I got
not me.
security.
escorted out of the back.
No,
You
it was
did,
not
yep.
me. I know what you guys are doing. I don't need this today. I don't need nonsense today. I need a nice, good show today. Come on.
Oh.
But yeah,
But no, yeah, absolute cosign on that one. I think every single one of our listeners, and the ones that have loved it, but the ones
Yeah.
who haven't, you all would also love it. Like it's just a movie to throw on with the fellas, and if
Yes.
you're not a fella, then you'll probably like it too.
yeah.
But yeah, no, really, really good. Also,
Yeah,
you said Hollywood will try to replicate it. I actually think this movie's just you can't replicate it within Hollywood because when we talked about it with
emphasis,
Haslam.
big emphasis on the word try.
Try, yeah, because it's like it only works because all these actors can do these stunts.
Correct. And are willing to get hurt and
Yeah.
like put themselves in mortal danger to make it look right. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Just a fucking great time. Like I like Power Ballad a lot, but so far for some of the movies that like are going to give you a great time, like this is probably one, and I'm not sure many other ones I'm going to bring up are even going to come close to it.
Yeah, and especially I think just in the context of like within its own genre being like one of the best of the last few decades. You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of the other ones we'll talk about are like very good movies for this year, but like genre-wise or genre-specific, like in a martial arts movie, this is one of the best of the century, if not the best. So
Yeah, and like I've a big thing about my physical media journey here is I feel like 50% of shit I buy are martial arts movies that have just kind of, and that is a big thing with physical media and like these boutique labels and everything, is they kind of resurrect these older martial arts movies and stuff like adjacent to it that maybe you can't find. So I've watched a ton recently, and I'll tell you what, going to see The Furious, it slid right in there. Like it really, like, of all times for me to like either like or dislike something, it's like it's while I'm watching all these martial arts movies the first time, and it's like these are classics, so it would stick out if it didn't fit in kind of that realm, and it does perfectly. It's kind of like a movie of the past, but for this modern age, and it's awesome. So definitely check it out. If you like it, you can get it on physical media. You can get it, own it at home. High suggestion there. I'll throw it out there. Steven Soderbergh releases 90 movies a year. He released I feel like there's like 3 last year. One he released this year, which I quite liked, is The Christophers. The Christophers is one of my, I think I have it in the top 10 of the year. Michaela Cole, Ian McKellen. And everyone's talking about how old Ian McKellen looks in Avengers, but no, it looks fucking great in The Christophers. The estranged children of a once famous artist hire a forger to complete his unfinished work so they can be discovered and sold after his death. Really, really enjoyable kind of out of nowhere movie. And just shows Soderbergh's like range and what he can do, and that he can come out with a horror movie last year and then come out with this fucking espionage thriller like Black Bag, but then come out with something like this like little interesting like art like duo crime comedy thriller. It's like this. It's just like it's one of those things where I'm not saying nobody else can make this, but he's kind of the only person that can go off those other things and then come and make this as well. Super small scale, big personality, great acting, great lead performances. Yeah, this is one of my favorites of the year. I think it's my number one hidden gem of the year.
It's really good. Ian McKellen, if this is a weaker movie year, and this movie releases in October, November, Ian McKellen's getting an Oscar nomination. He's that good in this. I saw this on a plane, which I think is it's like the perfect plane movie, because the scope is pretty small in it, and it just has characters that you kind of like you are really interesting and really smart, and well drawn, if you will. Like Ian McKellen, Michaela Cole, they're both really interesting, like layered characters who are doing things for a number of different reasons, not just one. This is a smart movie, and Soderbergh, I don't think this is as good as Black Bag or as good as Presence, but it's still really good. And he's made now 3 really good movies in the last, 15 months. It's pretty fucking amazing.
seriously.
Written by Ed Solomon, which you know what else Ed Solomon has written, Jeff? The Now You See Me movies.
Oh,
Bangers.
Oh yeah.
Little sleight of hand.
Also Men in Black. And
Yeah,
I
he
believe Bill and Ted. And I believe
Keep
am I
going.
right on this one? I might be. Hold on. There's one
there's
more
one.
just
Yeah.
absolute banger that he worked on. Hold on. I don't want to be wrong on this. Hang on.
I think you're on it. I think you know what it is.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers
Yep.
movie. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
He's good, but he's no Jeff Pinker or Scott Rosenberg, right?
Listen,
Connor?
Bob Hoskins was never signing on unless
Wait,
Ed Solomon was working on that script.
Oh,
Hold on,
those
do you not
would be
know
the
who
writers
Pinker?
of Jumanji?
You
Open
don't know who
World.
Pinker or Rosenberg
Oh,
are?
I do.
Oh, you
Those must be
fucking fake fan.
the scribes of Jumanji. Of course I know them.
Pinkner and Rosenberg. That's a fucking. I mean, everyone.
Abbott and Costello, maybe you heard of him?
Yeah.
No.
Great comedy pairings.
The
That's all I'm saying.
the best duo is my favorite duo is
It's I know you're gonna say Friedman and Seltzer,
Oh, the
parody movie guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
don't exist.
it's Roberto Orsi and Alex Kurtzman, the guys who do the Star Trek, who've been become the Star Trek franchise guys.
for Paramount.
Kurtzman he is just the worst. He is the things he touches are just a giant fart. Now you see me, now you don't.
Oh.
How about that? Didn't know that. Star Trek 31, which is one of the worst things ever released.
Starfleet Academy, New Worlds, Picard.
He did The Mummy,
Discovery.
Tom Cruise,
Oh, that's
Amazing Spider-Man 2, Ender's Game,
Fucking Christ.
Into Darkness, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
These are rough.
Fucking, and
like-
he's like the head of the Star Trek cinematic universe.
He did write Mission Impossible 3. Credit. Transformers he also wrote. Credit. Legend of Zorro. I'm okay on that.
Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah. Oh,
The Star Trek 2009 reboot also falls in the camp of like the wrong lessons were learned, including
mean?
within Star Trek, mostly within Star Trek.
yeah.
I love that. I love Star Trek 2009. I also like the third one.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one fucking rips. That
I
one's
grew
awesome.
up with Star Trek. Like my dad loved Star Wars. He also loved Star Trek. It bums me out so much how Star Trek is now just like it's just nothing now.
I can't figure it out. It's crazy.
nothing.
Yeah.
Speaking of physical, they just released like a 50th or 75th anniversary, an unbelievable box set in 4K of the original series. Unbelievable. Comes out in the fall. I've actually never watched it all the way through. I've seen a ton of Star Trek.
I was
ton
always a
of
Next
it.
Generation guy more than
I
the
love
original
TNG.
series.
I love
but
Deep Space Nine too. Deep Space Nine underappreciated, very funny, or very good rather.
They're really good shows. It's a shame. It's just I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. They tried to do a nostalgia thing with the recent Picard.
And yeah, those are rough. Another movie I think we've all seen for the most part, and I think mostly liked was Tuner.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
what
yeah.
I was
That's what I
about
think
to
under-
bring that one up.
Yeah, I think that's an underappreciated one, right?
Oh, for sure.
I would say save the tuner talk.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay, fair enough.
Not
But I think that fits here more than it fits like anything. I'm sure we'll have some that are underappreciated in our top 10, but like out of all the ones that would be there, we'd also it'd be here too.
See Tuner.
Yeah.
I'll say
Yeah,
that.
Dead Man's Wire.
Haven't seen.
Dead Man's Wire was pretty good.
Yeah, I think I would say it's a little underappreciated.
I think so too. Really interesting performances.
Skarsgård is
especially the
awesome.
kid from was it Doc Ray Montgomery, the kid from
Yeah.
Stranger Things. He's
Yes.
pretty good in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good watch. It's a good watch to like throw on the TV. If you're looking for just a movie. Interesting story. So I didn't know a lot about 1970s Ohio. Guy takes another guy hostage. But it's interesting. I think definitely worth a watch for sure.
Yeah, I don't know
good
what
Colin
happened to-
Domingo.
Yeah. You get a little Coleman Domingo. You get a little Al Pacino in there. It's definitely, especially if you're watching us, obviously you love movies. So Gus Van Sant, you're getting a good director, some quality actors. It's definitely worth a watch.
Would you say Crime 101 is underappreciated?
I don't know if that's going to pop up later. I have it very high on my list.
Me too.
I don't know if
I would not. Yeah, we would differ on this one.
That's like $100 million movie, though.
But
You know
like,
what I mean?
yeah, but
but it's still underappreciated. I'm sorry, audience wise.
Yeah,
It
people
didn't
didn't see it.
Yeah, I'd agree. This is definitely. You guys can talk about this. This is we don't see eye to eye on this one. I think this one is very properly appreciated. I think it's fine. It's fine to me. It never moved me that much.
I feel like no one saw it, but then everyone I know that did see it was like, "This is pretty good." Like,
I
and
really
that to me
liked
is like underappreciated.
I have it very high on my list. I have on my top 10 list of the year still, pretty high up there. I think I like it more than I just really appreciate a good heist movie. I haven't seen a good heist movie in a while, and the Barry Keoghan performance is just really good.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of stuff I really took away that I really enjoyed from this movie. Crime 101, if you like heist movies, I think it's worth. Do you think it's at least worth a watch, Jeff?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, for sure, it is.
How
Just
about,
not one I gave it an 80, and I stick with that. But it's not one that I like. There's some more that I've like really enjoyed that are even more like kind of.
All right.
How about Citizen Vigilante? Because that's been shut down by the liberal media.
The Citizen. So yeah, we'll throw a bad one out there. That movie, I don't even know what to
stupid.
say about that. That's like I almost turned it off, which I don't turn off anything. You Bowl, the director, who's like he's like controversial for the sake of being controversial.
He's like an edgelord.
That's just fucking stupid. Stupid fucking movie. Terrible performance from Armie Hammer.
Really bad. I mean, the whole.
This is the
movie
guy
was
that
bad.
turned in, I'll say 1.25 of the best performances of the 21st century in terms of supporting with
Social and
Social Network. And obviously, I don't want to give him
Michael.
full credit for a double performance because Josh Pence did play the other Winklevoss, and they just fucking did the face. So credit to Josh Pence as well. Shout out Josh Pence plays the boyfriend that speaks, I believe, Mandarin at the dinner in La La Land that she gets up and runs away from. Not just a small role. He is so bad in this movie And like I know he's gone through some shit and like whatever, and he's got canceled, and he's a fucking freak and all this stuff.
Going
but, like,
through some shit.
Yeah.
you can be a piece of shit, but still a good actor.
In
What's
such cases.
baffling to me is that he got canceled, like he lost his skills. Like,
Didn't work for a while, I guess.
like what's his face?
Spacey?
No, well, Spacey's just a creep now.
He still
Spacey
got it. I
kinda
mean,
lost-
hey, whatever you want to say, he still got it. When he puts out those Christmas videos, like
That's true. He
they're
is good in
terrifying.
those. Jonathan Majors was
Sure.
fantastic in Magazine Dreams last year.
Yeah.
Like fantastic. But Armie Hammer, it's like he got fucking canceled. He's a creep. He's a fucking weirdo, piece of shit. And it's like he just can't act anymore. It was really a strange movie.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what's probably another underappreciated one? Although we reviewed it, and I feel like we all, for the most case, liked it, was Solo Mio.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought about throwing that on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Solo Mio's up there. Yeah, for sure.
Because that was a very, like, I feel like maybe just because it subverted our expectations because our expectations were so low.
Well,
so maybe that's
Studios, you're like, oh, here we go.
here we go. It's gonna be crap. It's Kevin James in a rom com. What is that? But like, it just felt so, I don't know, like normal. Like, I don't know how to put it.
It's
Like,
like a really good like date movie suggestion. Like, especially if you're home with the wife looking for something to watch, throw on Solo Mio. You'll take something away from it.
it's got a lot of heart. It's like a very nice movie. I enjoy the Solo
Me
Mio
too.
quite a
And
bit.
so like it's not cookie cutter.
No, and especially because those rom coms, because they did another one right after that. You mean Tuscany?
You mean Tuscany, which
Yeah, I was
was
about
the
to say,
opposite.
absolutely mogs it.
Yes. Oh,
Does that count for twin movies?
yeah, it has to.
You think so?
Oh, that could be on our
Two
thing.
people going
Yeah.
to Italy, and what they think is going to happen doesn't happen,
Yeah,
and then
and
they get
only
engaged.
released like a month, 2 part. I think. Oh yeah, we can add that to the list.
Yeah,
It's
add
That's
that
a
to the
twin
list.
movie.
a twin movie.
Yeah.
Super under the radar one that we haven't talked about is Missed You, Love You from Jim Rash, who directed The Way Back.
Oh.
Oh.
Which I just did a rewatch of. So good.
Also directed Downhill, the remake
Ah.
of Force Majeure, but also wrote The Descendants. He did this really small movie. I'll read the synopsis. A blunt, grieving widow is forced to plan her husband's funeral with a total stranger, her strange gay son's gay assistant. As they
Strange
fumble
gay
through
son.
grief in their strange, darkly funny circumstances, buried secrets and long-held resentment surface, but their partnership becomes an unlikely conduit for connection, laughter, and healing for this mother and her unexpected surrogate son. Allison Janney and Andrew Rannells, one of my favorites, in the lead roles. Really, another great movie about grief in the last couple years. Fantastic, like really raw, relatable movie. High suggestion on Missed You, Love You. I gave that one an 85. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I know nobody has seen that movie on HBO Max too. If you want to stream it,
Oh wow!
so a big suggestion there.
One that I think only Kenjac has seen, and it released last year at the New York Film Festival. I think it releases next week. Is Late Fame?
Yeah.
With Willem
very
Dafoe
solid.
and Greta Lee. Very small movie. Like those are two big stars. Much smaller movie than their
Super
stars.
intimate.
Small NYC indie movie directed by Kent Jones, who I think is a curator for the Lincoln Center as well. But really fantastic. Like if this was a bigger movie with a wider release, I think Willem Dafoe gets some like Oscar talks, some nomination talks at least. It's like a very reflective performance. And really tackles like the performative nature, especially of NYC, but just in general of the 2020s. And I loved it. It's very New York, but very great. I'd recommend it to anyone outside the city as well.
I'm really excited for that one. I
Yeah.
gotta see where it's playing because hearing you guys talk about it made me really interested in it.
Yeah, it reminds if you've ever watched a Whit Stillman movie like Last Days of Disco or Metropolitan, reminds me a lot of that. Also, like a little Dead Poet Society, a little bit.
Sure.
The group of boys, which he
Subverts that,
kind
yeah.
of is brought in by, are very similar to that. But yeah, I'd recommend that movie.
It's like a really interesting, I think, character piece for Defoe too, because he's like you could watch him battling through a bunch of different emotions at
Yeah.
the same time, because like he does want to at this stage in his life be normal, but at the same time still wants the fame. So like, very cool performance from him for sure. And Greta Lee just comes in
Yeah, she
doing
just-
Liza Minnelli and is just amazing. Like,
Yeah.
she's so good.
It's funny.
Whole cast is great.
Yeah, there's one kid who's great in the movie.
Which kid?
The weird like Francis type, almost like.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Tom
Oh
Wamsgard
God, he's
stuff.
funny. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
I'd,
Really good
I'd also throw out we talked about The Moment earlier this year, but Charlie XCX did have another movie called Eruptia, which is like a 50, I think it's like 55, 60 minutes long, 71 minutes.
Hearing this is good. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's basically a Polish movie. Half the movie's in Polish. She's on vacation in Poland with her boyfriend and kind of going through a bit of a mental breakdown and spiraling with her old friend, going out to clubs. It's good. I liked it a lot. It's not for everyone. It's very art house, but I would recommend if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check it out.
It's my, and I've held this opinion I think for a while now, and I think it's an unpopular opinion. I do not care for her as an actor at all.
See, I think she's a pretty good actress.
She's
I
pretty
feel
good
like
in the moment.
when she's playing herself, sure, like that's fine. I don't think that's particularly like it's hard to do a performative accent part of it, I guess. But like when I see her in other movies, every time she is a distractingly not good part of it. And like not only in some of the other movies, but like there's a movie that's coming out soon that she's in where she's immediately distracting. Like I don't know, there's something about I appreciate her as a film head a lot because she brings a lot of eyes to movies. She gets a lot of people to watch movies. She's like been big on Letterboxd forever. Like I love all of that, but I have not so far liked her. I think in anything I've ever seen her in.
You hate women musicians in movies. You hate a lot of Lady Gaga.
No, that's not true. There's other
Charlie XCX. I'm noticing a trend.
I do not like Lady Gaga as an actress. She's one of the all-world incredible entertainers. And every time she's entertaining in Star is Born, she's great. When she's acting in Star is Born, she's not great.
That's wrong.
But there's plenty of other great, singers, entertainers that like fucking Haley Steinfeld is 10 times the actor either of those people are.
Nah, doesn't count.
How does that not count?
I'm talking pop star.
Okay.
Woman pop star.
Fucking Ariana Grande is 10 times the actor both of those people are.
Zendaya.
Zendaya is 10 times the actor both those people are.
Zendaya doesn't count.
How do these people not count?
Ariana Grande counts because she's known for singing first, then acting.
Zendaya was doing both at the same time.
No,
Disney?
but it wasn't like a Ariana Grande level.
Ariana started on Disney Channel.
I
think.
know, but Ariana Grande is like a music. People think when you think Ariana Grande, you think musician first.
Yeah, and I think she's 10 times better than either of them.
Oh, that's
like for sure. Like I think you could argue Lady Gaga's a way better entertainer than Ariana Grande, but I would say that Ariana Grande is 10 times the actor.
I don't like this.
I don't know. Just they're unpopular opinions, but I think that and I fully don't hold it against anybody that doesn't agree with me. But yeah, that's just how I've felt about him so far. We'll see in the future.
Is God is another one. Bigger than some
love
movies
that
I've
movie,
mentioned.
It's got. I liked it. Very interesting.
Yeah, good revenge thriller.
Yes.
If you haven't seen the trailer, you probably did. It played before a lot of movies we've talked about. Two sisters embark on an epic quest for revenge, confronting a charged family history that pushes them to extraordinary lengths. I think Sterling K. Brown is fucking great in this.
Really good.
Fox, Carrie Young, Mallory Johnson, Alicia Harris is the director. I think it's her directorial debut for a feature.
Those
I
two girls,
you
the
didn't
two
love
twins
the
are
end
great
as
too.
much.
Yeah, the third act. Well, I like Sterling K. Brown a lot. The second act to me kind of lost me. Revenge is tough because the first act you're establishing why the revenge is. The second act is like going there, and the third act is like revenge taking place. Second act is always tough, and it kind of loses a little bit. But Sterling K. Brown's really good, and the two twins are really good. Jeff.
Fantastic. They are absolutely excellent. Very very big fan of this movie. I think Is God Is like a really cool revenge thriller. That you should check out. These
Definitely
are the
worth the watch.
Up there with Crime 101 too. Like these are the types of movies that people find months after on streaming that they're like, oh shit, this is sick, and they suggest to people. I think Is God Is definitely worth the watch. This one you want super under the radar. I'm actually curious how many reviews it has on Letterboxd. I watched this a little while ago. Called Redux. It's on Hulu. In an attempt to avenge her daughter's death, Irene Kelly travels through parallel universes, killing her daughter's murder again and again. As she becomes consumed by vengeance, her humanity begins to slip away until the cycle is disrupted when she rescues Mia, a sharp-witted teenager already marked by the killer. Kind of like a time travel, universe bending type shit, which is very my thing. Paradoxes, all that stuff. Like I'm a sucker for all that. It's one of my favorites of the year. In terms of like really under the radar. It does not look like a ton of people have seen it who I know. Only one person I follow on Letterboxd has actually reviewed it. So I would highly suggest this one. It's on Hulu. If you like that type of stuff, kind of time-bending, universe, but in a different way, because, I mean, I feel like most of that we have now is like comic book stuff. Redux is, I would highly suggest. Another revenge thriller, too, to tie into the last one.
Can I throw a stinker out there?
Multiverse films and stuff done well. Yeah, definitely.
Protector. This is Mila Jovovich.
God.
This movie
Terrible.
is so bad. I swear to God, I'm not lying. They literally, and they'll show you, they fast forward through the movie. There's a scene, there's like the second act, basically they skip through, and they show you it fast forwarding while you're watching it. It's the most bizarre thing.
That's awesome.
You're appreciative of it though, because the movie's so bad. You're like, oh wow, all right, thank you for hurrying this up. Thank you so much. Protector is just, it's Mila Jovovich trying to save her daughter or sex trafficking or something. I don't know. It was so atrocious. It's horrible. Stay away. But the fast forwarding is something I'll never forget. I'll never forget sitting there and be like, because in your mind, you're like, oh, please hurry this up, and they do it. It was great.
Man, and this is the first time I think I've seen her in a movie where it isn't being directed by her husband, fucking Paul Wes Anderson.
Yeah, she really branched out for this one.
Doing another movie.
Matthew Modine's in this too, by the way, in Protector.
And top a big Matthew Modine fan.
It's so depressing. It's like, man, this guy was in Full Metal Jacket. Like, what the fuck?
It's also
an Oppenheimer recently.
Stranger Things.
I know, right? And he's good in all those things.
Yeah.
And all those things he's good. And you're like, what is this guy doing?
I don't think I've ever seen him in a movie or anything where he's been bad. Like, that might be a bad movie. Is he bad in the movie?
May I recommend Protector?
Yeah.
With Mila Jovovich.
I might just put this on right now. I was just thinking about that before, though. How many years Mila Jovovich is like wasted away under Paul Wes Anderson, Resident Evil movies, and Monster Hunter, and like all this shit.
What else is she gonna do though?
I don't. It's like she's like. I don't think she's like the worst action actor. She could have been doing better action movies than that.
Yeah, she stinks.
Yeah, I think she could have been doing. She could have had better stuff.
I mean, like, what are we doing here? Like, she stinks. You can't say Lady Gaga stinks and Mila Jovovich.
They're the same actor.
Oh, get the fuck
no
out.
difference.
You're
10 times the Entertainer. 10,000 times the Entertainer.
No,
10,000 times the Entertainer. But I don't know. The acting level.
No, we can't be
doing
doing that.
No, I agree with that.
We can't be doing that.
I'm gonna put the idiot stamp on
you. Could Lady Gaga ever be in Resident Evil or Fifth Element? Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
She wouldn't want to be. She wouldn't want to do it for her reputation.
Could not. No.
I don't know. Fifth Element.
No, not Fifth Element. Fifth Element's awesome, but not the fucking Resident Evil movies.
She could never have played out.
Fifth Element looks awesome. Fifth Element, the movie stinks. It looks great.
It's really goofy. It's a really goofy movie. I still like it though.
It looks amazing. It's like it's worth watching because it just looks so stunning.
We will talk a little Resident Evil later from Comic-Con.
Oh, no.
No, in a good way. In a good way this time.
No, in a good way.
Oh, that's right.
Exact
Exact
record, yeah.
I'm thinking of the other thing. I'm thinking Insidious.
Insidious.
Sounds like a Roman general.
Insidious.
It's a character in the Odyssey.
Who cares what it's called? It's gonna suck.
It's like the. Wait, no. Now I'm getting it mixed up. Yeah, no, wait. No, I'm thinking of The Conjuring. Thinking of The Conjuring.
Conjuring's better than.
Yeah, no, but I get them mixed up in my head.
They are easy to mix up. They're very similar. They're very similar. I'm sorry to anyone who that offends, but they are very.
Conjuring's better.
Their existence is similar. Maybe not the movies, but their existence in the world of cinema is very similar.
Yes.
Correct.
Underrated, The Odyssey, directed by Elon Musk via
the AI
Sora,
version,
created by Sora. Come on.
Yeah. How can we forget?
This is a weird one. Though we are going to talk about something here. A couple step process here. Okay, actually, a couple shit ones really quick. There have been some great horror. There's been some bad horror too. Passenger, terrible movie.
Passenger's not good.
Terrible horror movie.
I don't think it was as bad. You really hate it, huh?
Really, another one called Dolly. It's someone with like a doll mask. Terrible.
I thought it was going to be a Pitbull movie.
Yeah. Very, very gory. I hated that shit. That one stinks.
Return to Silent Hill.
Yeah, not a fan.
Oh, Return to Silent Hill is the worst movie.
That's still my zero.
I mean, that's just the worst
so
movie.
fucking
Yeah,
bad.
Return to Silent Hill. There's been a couple I've hated more. I gotta be
Citizen
honest.
Vigilante.
So you hated more than Return to Silent Hill?
Yeah, there was one with Josh Duhamel and Dylan Sprouse called Neglected.
Psycho
Kind of
Killer.
says it all. And there's another one called Chum, which is a shark.
Not
I
about
actually
a pawn shop?
texted. That's got Alice Eve in it. I couldn't believe that one existed. Chum's the worst movie I've seen this year. Chum's is. I give Chum a 0. Chum is terrible.
Psycho Killer is Casablanca compared to.
Chum is AI though. That's the problem.
Strangest Chapter
Return
3.
Return to Silent Hill 2 is terrible too, but Chum had very evident AI, like to the point where it was yes, that's a bad one. But Return to Silent Hill is also horrible.
Another bad one, underratedly bad one. Outcome.
Yeah.
That movie stunk.
I
Holy
didn't hate
shit.
Outcome as much as you guys did.
Man, I hated that movie. That stunk. That's
Outcome. I gave it
it's not at the
21.
bottom.
I hate that movie.
It's not good. It's not good.
scary movie.
Mercy.
Mercy.
But
Yeah.
Mercy's not like underrated. Like Mercy stinks, right? Like,
No, I'm throwing it in the stink.
Straight
pile.
bad.
Oh yeah, I thought we were
Stinky is
talking
stinky.
underrated or like overrated or what's the word? I guess.
Yeah, no, we're just talking about things we haven't talked about really.
Okay.
Our hero Balthazar is another one with Jaden Martell, who you might recognize from It. Also plays the kid in Knives Out.
Yeah, he's solid.
The MAGA kid.
Oh, yeah.
He's also in Y2K as well. Eager to impress his activist crush, a wealthy New York teenager follows an online connection in Texas where he's convinced he can stop an act of extreme violence, which is another like shooting movie, which Matt Johnson, who made Nirvana the band, the show, the movie, which I feel like we'll probably talk about later, also did Blackberry, also has the new Anthony Bourdain biopic coming out. He did one called The Dirties, which is a school shooting like spoof comedy parody, which sounds crazy to say. This is up. This was one of the most surprising movies of the year. Another dramedy around a pretty heavy topic. It's nuts that this, like this topic is crazy, but I think it's a fantastic movie. Asia Butterfield also in this movie. Remember him?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Is that how you?
I thought it was Asa Butterfield this whole time.
I thought it was
I thought
Asa.
it was Asia.
That was ASA.
No.
It's ASA.
Also Hugo.
Yeah. He was correct.
He's in this in a crazy role. I'd highly suggest checking this movie out. I'm not sure it's streaming anywhere yet. It's been in theaters. And I think maybe it was a small release that I saw, and it's being released wider again. But Butterfield's like one of the better performances I've seen all year in this movie.
Two stinkers, balls up.
Oh.
Crazy movie, though. I would highly, highly suggest watching Our Hero Balthazar.
Did you see Balls Up?
Yeah, we did it for the show.
You did it on the
Yeah,
show?
It's the only reason I watched
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Balls Up,
we talked about Balls Up.
Breadwinner.
Breadwinner was bad.
We didn't talk about that. I don't think that was bad.
That was bad. It's just so milk toast.
Yeah. They look really well liked.
Another one I'd check out that I like quite a bit. Barbie Ferreira in the lead role. Also, Dr. Montgomery in this one. Faces of Death.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Shudder. You can watch it on Shudder. Yeah, I really like this movie. I didn't know you saw it.
Yeah, I did see that one. It was okay. I gave it a recommendation. It's worth seeing for sure. Dr. Montgomery's really good. Third act kind of.
I said my review loses its way a little bit.
Yeah. First couple acts though, it's really interesting. It has an interesting mood that I haven't seen in a lot of horrors, and I don't know. It does a good job with like social media and like it's definitely worth seeing. And I like how they did the spin on the Faces of Death. Like,
yeah, a woman employed as a website content moderator comes across a series of violent videos reproducing death scenes from a film. Yeah, it's a fucked movie. Like it's got some. Now there's actually a movie that came. You want to talk about a twin movie? There's a movie that came out last year. I guess it wouldn't be twin. It came out last year. Very similar, called American Sweatshop with Lily Reinhart, where she comes across like really fucked up videos that she has to content moderate.
Oh.
That movie not very good. But this one, this one was pretty good. I was very surprised by this.
me too. I walked out thinking it was much better than I had expected going in. You're absolutely right. It's worth seeing.
And it's on Shudder. Another horror which we talked very briefly about, and I mentioned it quickly, is Hokum as well.
That was on my list. I liked Hokum actually quite a bit.
Yeah, I really liked Hokum.
If you like Adam Scott, you kind of hang out with him for 95 minutes. Takes place in I didn't really recognize any other actor in this. Thought they all did a really good job. And you're in this kind of like Irish hotel the whole time. It's good.
We mentioned it when I first talked about Damon McCarthy did it, who also did Oddity from a couple years ago, which was very good as well. I did like Oddity more, but I thought this was great.
What's it called?
I thought this
Hokum?
was really good.
If you like Adam Scott, it's 100% worth seeing, and it's good horror.
Yeah.
More like
Also
me,
on the Letterboxd
more like
video
me after
store
being
if you
on
wanna
top for
rent
10
it.
minutes.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
What a setup.
I like that.
Yeah, Letterboxd video store if you want to rent it as well. And then I think I have one more that I can throw out there, and then if you guys have one as well.
I mean, I've been
anything
looking
else
at
you
I'm looking at your Letterboxd list right now, Jeff, just to look at the bottom, just because you watch fake movies, and these are just incredible.
Yeah, I'm also a month behind. By the time this comes out, my Letterboxd will be updated. I'm like a month behind. It's just been so much travel and shit. I gotta log a ton of stuff.
Busboys starring
like,
Theo
where's that Young
Vaughn and
Washington
James
review?
Spade.
Yeah.
Where's Young Washington, Jeff? It'll be up there soon.
Fair question.
Omaha is one that I have on my Letterboxd that I really liked. Also gave an 80 out of 100. John Magaro, who people would
John Magaro
recognize.
Goated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good.
I think he's fantastic.
Very recently past lives. And he was in The Materialist too,
I
right?
thought you were about to say he recently passed away. I was
I
like,
got scared for a
fuck?
second. He was in the wasn't he in the Munich movie?
He was in the Munich movie. He was like the main
Which
journalist
isn't the
guy.
best movie, but he's good in it.
Very good. So was
Oh,
the whole
September
cast.
5?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, but yeah. He's in
he's in
Carol.
a ton of stuff. He's good.
Yeah.
He's also in The Bride.
Hey.
A lot of great people were in The Bride. Many great
Bride is
people.
interesting.
He's in a ton of Kelly Reichardt stuff too.
Yeah.
the mastermind, First Cow, showing up.
First Cow was. He
Oh
was
God,
really good
he
in First
was
Cow.
in Many Saints of Newark too.
Yeah, but he was like
Carol.
Paulie
He
Walnuts
was
for like.
horrible in many
He was
Who did he
2
play?
seconds in Paulie. He was like Paulie Walnuts. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's hard. He was in something recently where he was good though.
Nobody was good in Many Saints. There was no winning in that scenario. There was
Yeah,
zero
yeah, no,
winning
there
for
isn't.
anybody.
I mean, he was in Past Lives and Materialists, so
Yeah, exactly.
There was something
in
else.
Past Lives he's excellent in Past
He's
Lives.
excellent in past lives.
Yeah.
He was also in a movie last year which was severely underrated with Steve Buscemi, Psychotherapy.
Oh, I never saw
I
it.
didn't see that.
Yeah, another severely underrated. Britt Lauer's in that one as well from Severance.
She's good.
But yeah, Omaha is a very personal. It's a father conceals the truth about his family's seemingly spontaneous road trip across the American West. I won't say much more than that. That's just a synopsis. Worth getting into. Very emotional movie. Like almost cry porn. Like the This Is Us fans are like, they're like, yeah, like that's like, they'll love that shit. But he is so fucking good. I would probably say top 5 performance of the year for me. He's that good. in
Wow.
it. So if you like him, I would suggest Omaha. Very borders on cry porn. This is not The Furious. You're not throwing this on to have a great fucking time, but a really good movie. So
You know what
yeah.
I just saw him in? I did a rewatch of The Big Short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he,
Oh, yeah.
and I just forgot how fantastic he was in that because
Him and
there's
Pitt.
so many people in that. But I'm like, oh fuck, he's fucking good in this.
It's
You know
him
what
and
else?
him and what's his face, the other guy from the dinner scene in La La Land.
Yeah.
What's that actor's name?
I
Fuck.
forget.
Shit, I don't remember. But it's like
Yeah,
them two-
they're the two guys
Those
that
two guys
team up with
team
Brad
up with Brad
Pitt.
Pitt. Yeah, but Megaro's really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone's fucking excellent. At
That's true. That's a fantastic movie.
Also fantastic in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
He is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really good.
Carl.
Who can forget that show? Jeff loved that show.
I have no opinion on that show. But no, I don't. I've never like hated on it either. I don't really.
No, that is one of the ultimate shows for years. Everyone was like, "How are you not watching Mrs. Maisel?" It took me a while to get to it. It is definitely good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's great. I
Very
love
solid
Rachel
show.
Brosnahan too, but I've never. I don't know. I just never watched it.
Yeah, I mean,
Anything else? Any other movie?
Not really.
I
It's been a weird year for the smaller stuff.
that's true.
But there's a ton though. I mean, I listed off so there's a couple I haven't logged on Letterboxd, but I listed off like and then I'm talking about movies that we haven't even like spoken about on this show, which we've talked about a lot. So there's quite a few.
You know why you're weird with the smaller stuff? The smaller stuff's broken out. The smaller stuff became
Yeah.
the big stuff. You know, whether it be Obsession,
That's
whether
true.
it be the
That's true.
Backrooms. Like,
Yeah.
it's been a good year, but a weird year for movies.
Yeah.
You know what I rewatched on Sunday, which I still think like the bones are there for such a better thing, was How to Make a Killing.
Oh yeah.
I
It's
like
close.
How to Make a Killing.
Yeah, that
Me too.
movie kind of bummed me out.
No, I like it. The third act falls apart a little bit, but like
first two acts that were really
first
good.
two acts are great. Again, if it was, I think I mentioned this when we reviewed it. Like, if it was a miniseries and you get an
know.
episode with each person, man, that would have been good. Or if they just like landed the plane a little bit better. But like, Glenn Powell's so fucking just charismatic in it.
Yeah.
I just loved watching. I mean, like the whole cast was great.
I was all in on that
Dude.
movie, like the first like half of it.
Zach Woods, like the second Zach Woods comes on
Oh,
screen,
yeah,
he
he's
just
great.
dominates. He's,
And Topher Grace.
yeah, Topher Grace. Like I think the second Topher Grace gets killed, like after that, it kind of
It
slows down
loses
a
its
lot,
way.
loses
Yeah,
its
it really
steam a
does.
ton. Yeah.
Okay. That's movies from this year. Next week, Spider-Man. Simple as that.
Spoiler.
I am. When this comes out, I'll have seen the movie already. I'm going to see it tonight. I
Oh my
cannot
God.
fucking wait. Cannot wait.
How'd you get such an exclusive way to see this movie, Jeff?
I don't know why. I'm actually. I feel like there might have been an email missed. I feel like you guys should be seeing it as well because it's the same people that we always work with. And I haven't done a screening in a while. I'm kind of out. I'm kind of fucking out on screenings.
I usually am too. I like seeing audiences.
For stuff
I'm
like that,
kinda- yeah,
especially.
I'm kind of out on it, but I'm so fucking excited to see this movie. I was like, you know what? And I'm seeing this shit. Also, I can't get going to that furniture store for a movie out of my head. I don't want to.
I tried to
I'm
tell
telling you, the fucking screen. So I saw Odyssey again, and I gave it a 98. I've actually gone up. It's gone up one point for me, which puts it at 3 behind Dark Knight and Oppenheimer. But I was just so relieved that the screen wasn't peeling off the wall. That's such a nice feature to not have. So that's that. But we will talk Spider-Man next week. Very, very excited for that. The hype is huge. If it's
people-
good,
Like, the hype is obviously huge, Where are the expectations in terms of quality, though? Are people?
I got to be honest with you. I think they're kind of in a cool spot.
Yeah,
for, like,
so do
them
I.
at
So
least.
too.
Because I think like the last one had expectations.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that it's actually reaping a little bit of the benefit of Marvel's like kind of middling the last couple years, where it's almost gonna like it's like even if it's like an 80, right? People will be like, oh, that's great. Like I think it's gonna benefit a little bit from that. Now if it's fucking incredible and it's like better than the last 3, then we're talking something different. Like this is a small spoiler thing. This is a very small spoiler thing because we don't know. So if you don't want to hear this, just skip ahead. The Jean Grey thing is going to be fascinating to see unfold. It does seem as though she's Jean Grey.
Yeah.
And the reaction to that and how people handle it and what people think about it is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
This is one of the more black bag Marvel releases in a while in terms of like what people know.
Yeah. Kept it very
A black
tight
box.
Although they
Black
have,
box?
I would say
I don't know.
structurally they've released too much footage, but yet somehow not given enough.
But they keep
away,
saying, right, that there's still a lot that we haven't seen. There's like this whole rumor, like the villain's not even shown yet.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
kinda like this.
I wish they showed even less. Honestly, like less
For
footage.
sure.
I want to see 0, and I love the fact that they've kept it mostly under wraps, like structurally what we're going to do. But like I want to see way less footage than they've been putting out. Not that you can avoid it, just turn your computer off, whatever. But still,
Just close your eyes.
yeah. Close
I
your
didn't mean to
eyes.
say this to you, Clemmer. Clemmer, you and I now have not. You are now not associated with the worst popcorn I've ever had in my life in a movie theater. That goes to Jordan's Furniture in Massachusetts.
Jordan's Furniture doesn't make good popcorn.
That's crazy. They actually just
But
pull it out of the
you
cushions.
would think if you have an IMAX, the biggest one in the state, the biggest one in New England, you'd have a little. I mean, the popcorn was. I think it was a guy with a fucking Jiffy Pop bag in the back.
I think. What about you, Jeff? You just don't support small business. Like, so you have Jordan's
Small
Furniture,
business.
mom and pop shop, trying to make it work.
Park.
The place we went to before was a locally owned theater.
Are you calling Jordan's Furniture a mom and pop shop?
Well, the brothers, you see the brothers all the time. You obviously not very familiar with the furniture wars in New England. Their brothers would show up. This is.
I'm from there. Yes, I know.
Then
I
you know,
Bob, I
then you know
Bob's
the
got
Jordan.
Furniture.
You're from like 12 places. Then you know the Jordan Furniture. You know what this is. You know how important the family is. The brothers. And
They're not a mom and pop shop, though.
I mean, maybe look. They're trying to run a business. They're giving you a little extra entertainment with
Trust
your
me,
with
I
your
know the
ottoman, with your lounge chair.
I've had plenty of candy at Bob's Discount Furniture. Trust me.
Then, yeah.
But we can't call Jordan's Furniture a mom and pop shop because like a billionaire.
Yeah, well, I dial back to B, probably an M.
Well, how much do you think he's worth?
Well, I think they sold it to a giant company. So.
Yeah. Well, you're such
That's
an
why
asshole.
private
Oh,
equity
No,
ruins.
I'll say this. I'll say this.
Hold
The
on.
place I brought you to was a locally owned
no.
theater, and you poo-pooed them.
No.
Poo-pooed them.
No. He sold it to Berkshire Hathaway in 1999.
Oh my
Fuck you.
God, it's a fucking
Fuck
PE.
you.
Like
You
I said,
asshole.
mom and
40
pop
years.
business.
Owned by
you
Warren
know?
Buffett.
Yeah, Warren Buffett trying to make it work, giving you a little extra pop.
The other one, the one that we went to wasn't mom and pop. I'll give the name because it was a cool theater. I will give the credit. The theater was very cool. I didn't like their popcorn.
Yeah.
But the theater, what was the name of the theater in Massachusetts? I'll give it a
It's in
little. I'll give it a little pub.
Yeah.
It was so they actually the theater that Clemmer and I went to see F1. Have you guys seen how theaters look in Europe? Have you seen those where it's like really like self-serve? It's like you get like these big like you open the door and you get your popcorn. You're like it's not as much like going to the counter and they do it from behind the counter.
Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah.
That's kind of what this theater in Massachusetts was. It was cool. I didn't love their popcorn, but like it was kind of
The Majestic.
yeah. It was
Like
it was
movie?
neat. It was like a
Majestic
different.
Center. It's a nice theater. I went there a few times.
Huge self-service like candy wall. Yeah, it was neat. I thought that was pretty cool. So I'll give them credit.
With I would say pretty decent popcorn.
Next thing you know, it's like they sell the Bezos.
Probably.
All right.
This episode is sponsored by BlueChew. Make every day hump day with BlueChew Gold. Is your girl giving you the look? Well, be ready when she is with BlueChew Gold's arousal boosting formula. That's right. I said arousal boosting. That means BlueChew Gold gets both heads in the game. BlueChew Gold is better sex in a tablet. They combined 4 ingredients into one powerful solution. 2 ingredients get you hard physically, and 2 support arousal and desire in the brain. It works fast and lasts. Guys, have a complete experience in the bedroom with BlueChew Gold. There's a reason Blue Chew is the #1 brand for better sex. Experience it for yourself at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Right now, when you buy 2 months of Blue Chew Gold, you get the third free with promo code Big Screen. That's promo code Big Screen. You will also receive an additional 10% off plus free overnight shipping on your first order. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the pod and the bedroom. Back to the show.
Let's talk about Comic-Con. Let's start with the Marvel stuff off the top, just because it was kind of the big news. They had their panel in Hall H, which is kind of their big typical thing that they do. Though sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. Though this felt like a little bit of a bigger deal. They showed a trailer. Did anyone watch the leaked trailer that they showed at Comic-Con?
I did not.
The Doomsday one?
Yeah.
Yes.
I liked the Doomsday trailer that was released last week. The one they showed at Comic-Con is like way better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
way better.
Am I like an asshole for thinking like we got to stop giving these Comic-Con attendees like they're there? Like Clemmer, you go to Mets games, you're not like they got to give me something different at the Mets game that people at home can't see. Like you paid for the ticket, you're seeing them in person. You saw the cast. You saw the announcements. Like, they really need the fucking exclusive trailer. Like,
But why
I
do
don't
you
know.
want it? Why do you want more? I'm almost like less trailers.
But instead, like they should have just released the one they released at Comic Con. It's better. The
Comic-Con trailer
it's
is way better
similar,
than the
but
one
it's
they
got
released.
like
Yeah.
there's a big moment in it with Doom that you're like, oh, that should be the trailer.
Yeah.
I do agree. I feel like you're paying when you go to Comic-Con for the experience of seeing it with all these other people. Like, that experience is extremely cool with like the whole panel of actors up there.
Yeah,
like, that's
right?
an amazing experience you're paying for. But like, I don't think you need exclusivity on the best trailer they have.
It's an odd one because I was like, that's why it was weird. But usually what happens is I don't think I've ever seen it where the trailer's released the week of Comic-Con, like a day or two before. That's rare, which is kind of weird.
So we're just gonna get this trailer in like a month and a half. Though, who cares?
Not always though. Sometimes they don't ever fucking. It is weird. It's weird how they do
I
it.
think to Jeff's point though, the trailer that they did release
Right, is weaker.
is just weaker. Like, if you're gonna start out, especially at this stage for Marvel, where like you really want to like come back with a big bang on the big
Yeah.
team up movies.
The one
like,
at Comic Con
do
felt
that.
more like a full trailer. Where I know they called it a full trailer, but the one they released last week did feel more like a teaser
Yeah.
than a full trailer. David Johnson, who recently, last couple of years, was in The Long Walk.
Very good.
Was in Alien Romulus. He's in the show Industry, which I'll need about 15 more seasons before I decide if I like that show or not. But I did binge it, and I thought the last season was pretty good. He's in that show briefly. He is going to be playing T'Challa 2, the son of T'Challa, obviously played by the late Chadwick Boseman.
T'Challa?
In Black Panther 3, which is going to be shot on film by Ryan Coogler.
Pretty sick.
Oh,
Which is just awesome.
It's great.
And you know what I love that Ryan Coogler just kind of, like, this is his thing. This is what he does. He'll probably do something original next. And, like he's got his thing. And he loves this franchise. I'm a defender of the last one. I don't think it's as good as the first one, but I like the last one despite some of its faults. I think there's some great shit in there that, like, Coogler kind of flexed his own thing. And I appreciate that Coogler's going to go from Sinners and just make a Marvel movie on film like this. How the timeline works, though, Kenjac, I don't know. Is it in the future? I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be some secret word shit, I'm sure. But like, I love the casting. Like, we've been David
Yeah.
Johnson guys forever. I feel like the second he's been on the screen, like, we've been like, this guy's awesome. He's got to be in more stuff. And he's everything I've seen him in, he has knocked out of the park. Regardless, and across like very varied performances too. Like, he's not like, I feel like his character in The Long Walk is so different than like when he's playing like the robot in Alien Romulus, which is very different from what he's playing in Industry. Like, everything he's played, he has great range, great actor, and he also just kind of looks like Chadwick Boseman a lot. A lot of people have been posting like their side by side comparisons. Like, he's just, I think, a fantastic fit for another Black Panther. And also, and as I've said for a long time with Black Panther 2, Shuri was never the right choice.
no.
Never the right choice. Like, if you want to say thematically, like, yeah, like her sister taking up the throne, like, makes sense. Sure. She does not have the sauce for that role. And it should have gone to Lupita Nyong'o, and it didn't, which just sucks because she would have been fantastic as well. But I feel like this is a great next step.
Probably where I think it differs if people really liked it or just thought it was, like, good. It worked for me, but I totally, like, I think what you're saying is, I totally get that.
Yeah, you got to give Coogler a bit, even if you didn't like the movie, which I don't really love that movie, but you have to give him a mulligan there because I mean, like, that's just
impossible.
It's just-
Impossible.
yeah.
Like, literally impossible.
Yeah.
just you can't it'd be a miracle if that movie came out like at his standard. You know what I mean? Like, which is very high.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is great news. This is the kind of stuff they should be
I
doing.
thought all the emotional stuff in that movie, especially early on, I thought always hit really fucking well. It didn't perfectly work, but I still enjoyed it. But this comes out December of 2028, so it will be after Secret Wars. They also, Kevin Feige said today, as UT's Ken Clemmer, there is going to be no movie between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Which is wild.
Good. I think it's good.
I think it's good though.
It is a good thing.
Secret Wars is going to be absolutely batshit, is what it sounds like.
So I think
whether
it's
that
a
works or not, I don't know, but yeah.
Where does this leave Marvel? So I think this is a good thing. See, here's some of the negatives. A, it tells us that their bench isn't very good, or else they wouldn't just basically punt a year. You wonder what the audience right now, and we talked about this with Robbie last week. Obviously, I don't want to rehash the same arguments, but like the audience the Marvel. The superhero taste seems to be a little less than it was, or a lot less than it was like 5, 10, 15 years ago. Where is it going to be another whole year removed from this one? And I don't know. I don't know.
I think, and this is not my original thought, but this has been said a lot. The superhero fatigue isn't necessarily a thing. A bad movie fatigue is a very real thing. So people have become way more sensitive to less low effort superhero movies.
But
and now they
Thunderbolts
demand it higher.
was good. That lost money.
Yeah, but that's like
Fantastic Four barely made money.
the people that did see those movies love them. You know what I mean? Like,
But people didn't go see them. Like comparatively.
they're also like a C team.
Fantastic
thing.
Four?
Not Fantastic Four. For
Like Captain
more
America?
specifically,
Captain America, that
Thunderbolts.
movie's bad. But
And then also didn't have the A-list guy in the movie.
I'm just saying, like, another year from now, I think people are going to be even less interested in superhero. And
Maybe.
DC isn't helping either.
There's DNA. I don't know how much you saw from Comic-Con. There is still DNA of people being interested in Marvel stuff.
Well, I mean, you
trailers
go to
those
Comic-Con,
guys.
you got...
Yeah, but no, but
Fucking getting
be
dropped off
genuine
out
here for a
front by
second.
their parents.
There was
Yeah.
but be genuine here. I know you guys don't agree with this. There was reaction to it online. It wasn't a wet fart reaction online. There was absolutely reaction to the panel from the Marvel stuff online that broke just like the nerds who were going to Comic-Con.
I saw mixed messages, though. I saw some people that didn't love everything. I saw some people that were a little disappointed. Regardless, it doesn't really... The Comic-Con shit, that's like a white noise. What matters is the guy in Iowa who has the 2 kids that used to go and see every Marvel movie. He's still going to go see these. That's what matters.
I do think this is a way better
But
case
you
for it
still
than the Captain
need,
America.
though, you still need that base to work, because I'll tell you what doesn't have that. DC doesn't have that.
That's true.
Like DC ain't like, again, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with the genesis of your point. I really don't. Like I think there's question marks, and I agree with that. But they are like, they're still in a spot where like they're in like a limbo where things can bubble up. Where like I don't think DC, like, I'm sure they'd sell out like Pack Hall H, but I don't think like they're getting that type of reaction. So I don't know.
They're
I
not.
still think it's there.
But DC, though, in fairness to them, the movie on Supergirl was a giant flop. I'm not defending Supergirl. But the budgets on DC is so much lower than the budgets on Marvel. Like, for Marvel to make money, a movie literally, for Fantastic Four to make money, it had to make $500 million worldwide. Like, that's a huge barrier of entry to profitability. That's a giant number you got to hit. Now, the Avengers movies will hit it. But if you also have an aging roster, too. Like, a lot of these, David Johnson, obviously not the case, but like, look at some of these people. These people are old, and they're only getting older. And you're like, are you going to keep bringing these people back a year from now?
Black Panther thing, I think, was very smart for them, because if it does work and it does hit, and let's remember Chadwick Boseman was a known guy, but when Chadwick Boseman was cast as Black Panther, he wasn't what he eventually was.
Right, of course.
So if this hits for them and he becomes this big thing, that's huge for them. I thought that was a genius move. The other big thing they announced was Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider, a role that he's been fan casted for how long? Fucking ages. That he personally really wanted to play.
Yeah, people wanted for Horowitz himself.
I really did not know that. I did not know
I
that's
didn't
a
know
fan
either.
cast.
Didn't know what?
That he was fan cast.
I did not know Gosling was a fan cast.
They
for
fan
Ghost
cast him
Rider.
as like Black Panther too, though. To be fair, like
Yeah.
Oh no, he was like majorly fan cast. As
Might be one of those things where I just saw it and just assumed it was a bit because
Josh
Gosling is
Horowitz,
Obama.
if I remember right, like pushed it forever, and that's why they like let him be part of the announcement, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
When is that coming out?
28.
2028.
So what? So how many movies are coming out in 2028?
2.
They're only having 2 movies coming out in 2028. The Black Panther.
Yeah,
and
they don't have.
that's-
X-Men does not have a date yet.
Yeah.
But I think that's where this like superhero fatigue for sure thing. Like I think that's a little I get what you're saying about that is even more the case is that people are sick of bad franchise films, but bad like superhero movies are also experiencing fatigue. Marvel is all the announcements from this. They're doing the right things, like pulling back on like people aren't going to show up for 5 of these a year.
I agree.
But they'll show up for one of them.
Yeah.
They'll show up for 2 of them.
Especially if it's Avengers. Especially if it's Black Panther.
Get those 2 pinned down, pull back, and make sure they're fucking good. And maybe
I
in
think
5
Ghost
years
Rider
you
has
can
a
get
little
back
bit of
into 4 or
nostalgia
5.
too that people will pull on.
And gossip.
Do I think Ghost Rider is going to make $1 billion? Absolutely not. But I do think, again, like I've seen some of the reactions to some things announced the last couple years, and there's definitely like a tepid response to some of them, where it felt like there was a little more of like like sit up in your chair and kind of like be interested in it. Sean Levy, that's a different story. Sean Levy directing the Ghost Rider movie, but like there was definitely like eyebrows go up a little bit on some of these reactions. I think they announced the right stuff too. Big star, Ghost Rider coming off a huge movie with Project Hail Mary, and then the Black Panther thing, which if it works, that's a huge arm that they've been missing since Chadwick Boseman died.
Yeah, and to your point,
that is another thing. Like, do I think if Chadwick Boseman was still alive, like Marvel would be swimming in $2-3 billion movies left and right? Probably not. But he was. I mean, that character was fucking on another planet when he passed away.
Yeah, and I think part of it too.
they
To
just
Clem's
lost
point
that.
is like I think this is good in that
He was going to lead it.
they are learning the right lessons, right? Would you rather them just be pumping out whatever and just like hoping something's works?
No, this is the right lessons. I wonder you're talking about basically benching almost your entire kind of like catalog of people, your cast.
Yeah.
You're putting out a Ghost Rider movie, which is a new character, which is great. You have to introduce new characters, no problem with that. And a Black Panther movie with a newer character, but still in that world.
Yeah.
But then think about all the other characters that Marvel fans have grown to love, I guess, or whatever over the last, and you're just not going to see them very
I
much.
assume a lot of them are going to get poetic endings, and the ones that aren't
Which might
going to
be
get
okay.
and the ones that aren't going to get poetic endings, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Like if you're not getting like a Falcon sign off, I think we're okay.
Right.
Like like those, like even if Thunderbolts, which we liked, if they don't get some big poetic sign off,
Right.
I think I'm okay. Like with them, just moving on.
Okay.
So
And
at
if
least
that's
the-
the case, if they're just going to make good movies and they're okay, and the fans are okay with them kind of almost like pretending in a way like the last 5 years didn't exist, more or less. Okay.
Yeah.
Rebuild mode. We're rebuilding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're tearing it down.
Secret Wars. This is a spoiler. Again, not confirmed. Just skip ahead if you don't want to hear it. There's a rumor, not confirmed, that Garfield, Maguire, and Jackman are going to be like leading Secret Wars, which is just like whether you like it or not, that movie's that is going to be nostalgia slop centric that people are just going to fucking gobble up. You would think by the way, across Amazing Spider-Man 2 is like the greatest movie of all time based on social media.
It's crazy. We were just talking about it earlier today.
It's the only Spider-Man where I think you can
The
really...
craziest thing of all time.
Because we were talking about Spider-Man. It's just like, that's just... I'm going to be at the theater for a Spider-Man movie because they're always enjoyable, except for one time. There's only one time in the theater where I was like, this isn't good.
Oh,
and that was...
not Spider-Man 3, the Raimi 3?
No, because I was like 10 years old.
that was
And it like...
As a kid,
still
that was a good
just-
experience.
It still
As an
worked.
adult,
Like,
it
the symbiote was cool. Like
Yeah.
that, like him, the black suit was awesome.
And him being like mean.
That movie
Yeah,
was
come
bad.
on.
I was so disappointed. I remember being so disappointed.
All of this, though, I will say, this Doomsday, Secret Wars, Ghost Rider, Black Panther, and the inevitable X-Men, which is a huge thing for them, and Spider-Man: Brand New Day is going to be it's a big moment for them this weekend. Huge moment for them.
So are they
Very.
just punting Fantastic Four? Like that's just done.
No,
then?
they're a gigantic part of Doomsday. I mean, they're like
right,
basically
but they're
main
not.
characters.
They're not going to get another standalone movie though.
I think they're in wait and see mode, which I think is a smart thing.
But like we're starting to see like 2, 3, 4 years. That's a long time.
Yeah, but I think that's what they're doing.
Most of that cat, like I don't think Pedro Pascal's going to age out of that. Like he's the oldest guy on that crew. Like
No, I know. I just like you start thinking like 27, 28, 29. Is that crazy? You're like they're only going to put out 30 movies, which is fine. Like I said, they're just kind of willing to like write off the last 5 years. I think that's
Yeah,
right.
I think they're in a holding pattern, which I
Yeah.
think is smart.
like you're not going to get another Thor movie now for another. I don't know if people care.
again, I think the lesson is learned here, where like they try to oversaturate. It didn't work. People pulled
Right.
back. People
and
felt,
they have so many characters, unfortunately, because they oversaturated.
Yeah.
That like you're just not gonna. I guess you just won't see people. But I guess that's the kind of run. That's the risk of making so many movies at once and scaling back.
ripping the Band-Aid off.
Yeah.
I think.
All right, that's fair. Hey, so if they're good, that's great. If
Yeah.
they're good and there's less of them, that will keep the audience excited too.
Yeah.
Last thing on Marvel, Ryan Reynolds also showed up in the Deadpool suit.
He did. He sure did.
And there's rumors that he's in the movie a little bit, but he'll be bigger part of Secret Wars, but they didn't confirm or deny any of that. Yeah. And apparently Brand New Day ties into Doomsday. How? I don't know. We shall see. Resident Evil. Resident Evil had their trailer release at Comic-Con. Zach Eggers will be directing this movie, which obviously you could tell me he's directing somebody taking a dump, and I'd probably go see it. But other than that, I'm not a video game Resident Evil guy. What did we think here? Is that Kreger? I always say Kreger's. Like I'm a, like old people put S at the end of things, like put like the before. I always say Kreger's, like I'm a fucking 80-year-old. Zach Kreger. Be very clear.
I thought
he obviously, if you are forgetting what he did, he just did fucking Weapons, Barbarian. So, but doing Resident Evil next.
Yeah, I thought it looked really cool. I mean, I can't even claim that I'm like the biggest fan of the video games too. I played, I would say, a majority of them, but like I wouldn't say like every time a Resident Evil game comes out, I gotta get it, blah blah blah. But like I like them. I like the first Resident Evil movie. I do not like any of the other ones. They're pretty fucking bad. Looping back to our Mila Jovovich talk. I think this looks great. Austin Abrams, I feel like, has been such a great sort of, discovery at this point in his career where, like, he was just kind of like the Walking Dead kid, and then, like, now all of a sudden, like, wow, he can do shit. He was so great in Weapons, and I feel like even in this trailer, I feel like he fits really well. Him and Kreger, I feel like, are going to be a good combination, hopefully, for years to come.
He's also in I just rewatched Silicon Valley. He plays the Carver, like a kid hacker.
Yeah, that's right.
Valley.
Damn.
Very small role. Yeah, I forgot about his role in that.
Yeah, completely.
I'm pumped for this. Kreger, again, he could do anything. And again, I know, like, the blank check, go make whatever you want, right? Like Cougar, go make whatever original. But, like, I don't hate, if they want to do a fucking franchise, then great. Have a great person go into a franchise and make a great movie from that franchise. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I have no problem either. Look at, it was an extreme example, but like Nolan and Batman. Well, it worked out pretty good. Like, give me a good storyteller telling a good story. I'm there for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he definitely has my trust right now. So
yeah, I mean, Kreger, like these great directors become franchises unto themselves that you get to root for. I'm rooting for Kreger movies.
Me too.
I'm rooting for Nolan movies. Like it makes it very enjoyable because then you're not at the whims of some studio exec fucking up your movie that you're excited for.
Correct.
You just got some director that's probably going to turn out something good. It's awesome.
Matchbox the movie.
Fuck yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
So like the Cars, the Matchbox Cars.
This is the
plot
franchise I
follows
care about.
Sean, a former soldier who reunites with childhood friends after a successful mission, only to be kidnapped and framed. The group must clear their names and rediscover their friendship in a high-stakes cross-continental adventure. That's the type of things I always pretended I was doing when I had Matchbox cars when I was a kid. John Cena as Sean, Jessica Biel, Sam Richardson in this movie, directed by Sam Hargrave, which should be something I go, okay, maybe. Did Extraction and Extraction 2. They talk about Matchbox cars in the trailer, but it's a car movie.
It's Fast and Furious.
Yeah. It's
Funnier Fast and Furious.
It's the thing you and I always have talked about. Kenjac, I've talked about this for fucking 8 years now on podcasts. It's like they're like the Call of Duty movie. Well, it's just a war movie.
Yeah. World War Z. It's like, well, you have nothing to do
Duty.
with the book. Yeah. It's like they do this a lot. Like, just latch on an IP and then let's make just whatever movie we wanted to make already. And that's what it kind of looks like here. But I don't hate what I saw, I would say. Like, there's nothing in here where I'm like, wow, this is egregiously bad, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it looks kind of entertaining.
It looked pretty stupid. And,
yeah.
Like, bland to me. Like, it looked like just there's nothing interesting about it. Other than they kept saying the Matchbox Gang, which that made me laugh. I thought this looked like everything I kind of don't like about movies.
Clemmer, my fault. I sent the trailers too late. Clemmer we waited a few minutes for Clemmer to watch the movie, and Clemmer was giggling during this trailer. I wasn't sure what he was giggling at.
How bland and and also just the bizarre interjection of Matchbox every 25 seconds. Like, oh, don't forget. By the way, in case you forgot, this is Matchbox still. I thought this was like everything I just don't want in a movie. It's just I've seen it 8 million times.
My counterpoint would be that it is 3 really good comedic actors.
What?
And Cena Richardson. Cena's very funny. John Cena's a very funny actor.
Very funny.
Sam Richardson's a very funny actor. And then the other guy, Arturo, I think, or what's his name?
Arturo Castro.
Yeah, he's very funny. And Jessica Biel, I feel like I haven't seen in anything in a long time, and her being in anything, I'm down for. So I like the crew. I like Sam Hargrave a lot. I think he's a phenomenal action director. Really, really good. Like if you've ever watched the Extraction movies, I mean, they're whatever you feel about them, the action's awesome. Mm-hmm. And he's also, to our points about some of the Avengers movies and stuff, he was second unit on a lot of like the best of Marvel, like not the bad, a lot of the best of Marvel. So like he knows how to do that. I like all of that. It's just like it's kind of a wait and see type movie because this could
If
be
he
one
wasn't
where
attached, I wouldn't even be thinking about the movie. The fact that he's attached makes me.
Yeah. I think it reminds me of, and we've talked. I feel like we've been in this mode with a lot of movies recently, like Dungeons and Dragons, where I'm like, all right, fucking, I don't know, you got your IP attached, let's see how it is, and then like maybe when it comes out, we're gonna be like, wow, how could we ever doubt it?
Like He-Man, obviously He-Man, one of the better movies of the year. We love
Masters
He-Man.
of the Universe.
Yeah, not
Jeff.
He-Man.
Yeah, right.
By the way, great second life it's getting on social since they dropped on.
Yeah, you want to talk about a
DVD.
fucking dog shit? It's not dog shit, but a movie that's like
decent.
getting way too much run on.
Leto's
social.
getting a lot of love for the role.
Because Leto is legitimately very good in that.
He is
He
good
is
in it.
very, very solid as Skeletor. Probably like one of his best performances since like fucking Dallas Buyers Club. Like that's how insane it is.
I rented my 12-day trip, the fucking wedding, all this shit. I rented a Tesla, and I'm now addicted to self-driving. I want to never touch a steering wheel ever again the rest of my life. But one of the self-driving perks, you can turn your car into like the Tron Ares, like everything's red. You're like you could just be Jared Leto.
Sick. I always
His
wanted to be.
character.
What was his
What's
name?
his character? Ares? Is that the character's name?
Ares. Yeah, it was.
He is Ares?
Yeah, he
I
loves
thought
the
he-
Ares.
And
I
he
thought
loves
Ares was the
Depeche
program.
Mode. He loves
maybe you're
Depeche
right.
Mode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was like Tron mode. I was like, oh fuck yeah.
Going to
Coyote vs. Acme. We've seen this trailer already. Will Forte in the lead role, human wise. Lana Condor, John Cena also in this one. Basically, it's about Wile E. Coyote suing Acme. This was very famously a tax write-off, was never going to come out, and then it was resurrected.
Yep.
So now it is coming out. I'm rooting for this. I hope it's very good, but it would sickly be the funniest thing ever if this movie sucked balls.
like
the movie
same thing
just
with Batgirl,
sucked.
yeah.
And they're like, God, they should have left this in the fucking gutter. like you know you're gonna get some. There's one person's gonna review this who has like a very long timeline of like shitting on Warner Brothers for like burying this, who's gonna hate it and just pretend that he likes it. Like, yeah, this thing's awesome. Thank God they released it.
Yeah.
I hope it's good though.
I feel like
the concept is great.
those old like 30s, 40s, 50s, sort of like Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, like all those things, they still make me laugh.
Oh yeah.
There's something about it. Still, like it tickles that itch, and I like
Good
that.
Foghorn Leghorn roll.
Yeah,
I
and
just-
Will Forte. I love Will Forte.
So I think I'm gonna enjoy this movie. The trailer looks funny.
Yeah.
I like Will Forte a lot. I think Will Forte is like really,
He's like a
really,
genius
really
to me.
talented.
Yeah.
I just think because it's catch-up entertainment. Like they're not gonna have the marketing arm or the relationship with the movie theaters to. I think this is gonna like not succeed because they don't know how to market it. They don't have the ability to market it.
Not succeed in theaters, but then maybe good Second Life.
Where?
Where would it go to? Where does Ketchup Entertainment bring their originals?
No idea.
Where do catch up entertainment movies go?
Is there like an IMAX John's IMAX thing, but in like a burger place?
The comp would be The Day the Earth Blew Up, which is a fantastic Looney Tunes movie from a couple years ago.
Right.
Nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it. Exactly the same thing too. They got it from Warner Brothers. They tried to push it out. They tried their best to market it, and they just don't have the ability to do so. And
This one seems to be getting a little more of a push, though.
It does. It also costs more money. This cost Ketchup Entertainment more money to buy.
It's so funny saying
from
that.
Warner Brothers. It's just a stupid mad lib of a sentence, but yeah, I don't know. I'm actually rooting for it a lot because I like Will Forte so much. I hope it's good. I hope it's awesome, and I hope people are able to see it, and I hope it's marketed well. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
Why does Warner Brothers hate Bugs? When was the last time we saw like outside of I guess Space Jam 2, but that's the only one he's been in, like the 21st century.
No, there's obviously some sort of like directive that they're trying to get away
Yeah.
from. That.
Trying to get rid of
it's
Bugs.
clear, like Warner Brothers is just not a focus. Now
Fucking-
maybe with the new,
Iconic.
well, I guess the new management will take over for another year, right? So
2 years, yeah. I don't know
2
if that's
years,
in the
so-
rundown. It'll be a while.
it'll be a while. So
Yeah.
This is my favorite thing released at Comic-Con, hands down. Ebenezer.
God, what a fucking weird
This was
rollout.
preposterous.
What a
This
bizarre.
entire thing was absurd.
I'm
So-
shocked.
Johnny Depp is playing Ebenezer Scrooge. Here's the one thing I'll say again. This is kind of like the Sam Hargrave thing. It is being directed by Ty West, who did X,
Oh.
Pearl, and Maxine.
Okay.
Maxine,
Two good movies, one not good one.
not as good.
Yeah.
Though X and Pearl were fucking great. He is directing this. He didn't write this. I will note that. He did write those other ones. Johnny Depp, Rupert Grint is in this as Bob Cratchit.
He's a great fit
Andrea
for Ebenezer.
Riseborough, Oscar-nominated Andrea Riseborough.
That's right.
Who can forget? Trammell Tillman, fantastic.
Oh, I like him.
Daisy Ridley. Okay, I'll just say who they're playing. Andrea Riseborough plays Ghost of Christmas Past. Trammell Tillman plays the Ghost of Christmas Present. Daisy Ridley plays the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. Ian McKellen plays the Ghost of Jacob Marley. Sam Claflin also in this. Charlie Murphy.
What?
No, different Charlie Murphy. Different Charlie Murphy. Let's be clear.
It's a habitual line
I
stepper.
don't know about this one. How many? This trailer is more about Johnny Depp than it is Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yes.
There's a couple title cards that pop up during this. So he appeared at Comic-Con as this character, wacky bit, right?
Yeah, really shit the bed with this rollout.
Yeah.
But the trailer it's all about him. He brought us Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands, and this Thanksgiving, the Master of Misfits returns. And then it shows parts of the trailer, and it says, the story you don't know. So I guess it's a darker Johnny Depp Ebenezer, but like the story you don't know. Like how much different could this be? It's fucking all the characters from the story are in it. Like what?
Yeah. I feel like they could have cut this trailer with like "Look who's back," and I wouldn't be surprised at all. Like they were just cut to Johnny Depp. Look who's back. And I'm like, all right.
I think it's like a prequel, kind of. But maybe.
Well, it can't be.
The log line. It's
Young
before
Young
he was
Ebenezer.
Scrooge. Before he was Scrooge, he was Ebenezer.
Yeah.
But all of the
ghosts are there.
The ghosts
ghosts
and
are
Cratchit's there and everything.
Yeah, like all the characters.
Bob is there.
Yeah.
When I saw this is a Paramount title card at the top of this. That's so everything I just said about Ketchup Entertainment and the Acme thing. This is the opposite here.
You've now said the words Ketchup Entertainment more than any movie podcaster in the history. They owe you residuals now.
Good. Well, I don't know if they can pay him. So Paramount has all the ability in the world to sell and market this, and you're watching, you're like, this looks like ass. This looks so poorly. This looks like something that you would expect a much smaller
Nothing
studio.
like Ty West's other movies. Let me be very clear.
Yes.
No,
like
nothing
this,
like a major studio release.
Paramount
the
also just
only
spent
reason,
like
if I didn't know he was directing it, the only reason you wouldn't think it's Burton is because it doesn't have the Burton look. But the style of the movie and the comedy and what they're showing is very Burton-y.
Yeah.
Big time.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, how did they not get Tim?
Like
are
Tim
Burton
Burton
and
almost
Depp?
sue them for this movie. Like it almost feels like it's like his property.
Yeah. I don't know. By the way, Paramount, I don't know if they have a dime left to their name at this point. They're like borrowing money from Saudi Arabia for this WB deal. So like,
Well,
I don't.
and that explains the way this looked. I mean, this looked like something I said, like a tiny independent, studio. This would have looked bad if Goldwyn, this is a Goldwyn movie, like this,
or a Ketchup Entertainment movie.
or Ketchup Entertainment. Like this looked rough. And this just looks bad.
Yeah.
The makeup looks weird. Can he even act anymore?
I just don't know that these movies necessarily move the needle for people anymore. Like these like old timey, late 1800s type of things. Like, well, with exceptions being stuff like the Bronte stuff or whatever. But like these sort of stories, I feel like don't really move the needle. I do feel like people want them, but not these.
They moved in, what do you mean, like late 1800s?
Like this sort of, I don't know how to explain it. Like the stories that were written in this like industrial era English, like sort of like Oliver Twisty type shit. Like I don't feel like people have a craving for that.
I just think people are tired of A Christmas Carol. No, you're gonna go plunk down. You bring your kids. This is like $100 a day to go watch A Christmas Carol again.
Like, no shot.
The fuck?
No shot. Like, I don't know. Christmas movies have been in such a weird spot, and I feel like we talked about this last Christmas, like how there just haven't been, like there hasn't been a classic Christmas movie since what, like Elf, like we like movies like Klaus and other things, but like a true bona fide like Christmas classic, I don't know.
I'll throw holdovers in there, but that's
like so like adjacent. That's like not even.
It
really
does take a while for
Yeah.
classics to become classics, though, too.
Yeah.
Like when Christmas Vacation came out, it wasn't a classic instantly. It took a while.
Same with Christmas Story. That is true.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just feel like it's been a while.
Just go watch a Muppet Christmas Carol, the definitive version of this story.
Yeah, I'm shocked Muppets hasn't had me.
I will say, if this hits any kind of green in terms of profits, you can bet your bottom dollar that Disney will be backing up the Brinks truck for old debt. Come back as Pirate Jack.
No, they'll make
Yeah.
another fucking what was it? Were those WB will make another one of those Incredible Beasts stories or whatever.
Have me Whitey Bulger again in Black Mass too.
Oh god,
Even
that
Black
That's
Mass.
yeah. I don't know if we need to reclaim Johnny Depp as an actor. but
Johnny Depp looked like even
He
before
had
the scandal,
had a
he just seemed
career.
washed.
yeah. Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
fucking.
Like, he's not a good
drunk
actor
and-
anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, he is not good in Black Mass at all.
No,
That
he's
was
horrible.
crazy. And that movie has a great cast. They're pretty much all terrible.
A bad script too.
He's kind of
That's
bad
his
by the
face.
end of the Pirates franchise.
That too.
yeah. He lost his fastball a long
He
time.
was doing
ago.
like Dark Shadows. Do you remember that? Terrible. Like he was doing a lot of bad movies before all this went down. Granted, I guess some of it's happening while it was going
He
down.
doesn't look
still.
even right. He's like, obviously the trailer, and I know like, but he's like, he seems like almost like winking at the camera. He just, I don't think he can act anymore. I think he's almost like it's like you go to like Branson, Missouri, and he's doing like a concert there. He's like winking and nodding and playing to the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, can he even act anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know. Branson, Missouri, though. Great IMAX theater there.
Branson
Oh, there you go, Jeff. Next time you see IMAX, go to Branson.
Carrie, the miniseries coming to Amazon. Yes, that Carrie coming to Amazon Prime. Developed by Mike Flanagan,
Interesting.
who recently did The Life of Chuck.
Clemens'
Dr.
favorite movie.
Sleep.
of the
Not
21st
favorite,
century.
but I liked it a lot.
Clayface, he wrote, which is
Very
coming out this
interested
year.
in that.
He is doing this Carrie, and they're saying Carrie is described as a reimagining of the story of misfit high schooler Carrie White, who has spent her life in seclusion with her domineering mother. After her father's sudden death, Carrie finds herself contending with the challenges of attending high school, a bullying scandal, and the emergence of mysterious telekinetic powers. So, just reimagining of Carrie. I'll watch it.
Ugh, why?
I don't hate the idea of like applying the
everything, brother.
idea of like bullying to a modern era for
Except for the
Carrie,
boys.
but just I don't know. The original's so good. Like I don't think.
Well, they've done this, I feel like 6 different times. They reimagined Carrie. I don't know. We have a book. We have a movie that was a good movie, like 1977. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan is an interesting guy. Do something new.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No one wants this. No one needs this. No one's asking for this. Other than Jeff, hopefully no one watches this.
No, I'm not gonna say. I hope nobody watches.
I'll
it.
say it. Why?
I
I don't want to. This is once again rewarding bad behavior. Like, go make new shit.
If it's good, though, maybe it's good. What if it's good?
Why is it a show?
Miniseries.
That I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Which is, I mean, if it's how many episodes is it?
You know
It's
what? Fine. I'll fucking root against it. Fuck you, Connor.
What?
I'll root
Yeah,
against
like
it,
what? Why are we rooting for this? Like the 18th incarnation of
But I'll
Carrie.
watch it.
Of
What if it's
Stephen
good?
King's first book. Like, stop. Like, make
If
something
it's
new.
good, if it's good, will you watch it with me?
What does it mean if it's good? Like, what?
What
Like,
if
do I
it's
have to
better
watch
than
the
the
first
original?
episode to prove it's good? I don't even want to waste my time doing that. I read the book. I saw the movie. That's enough Carrie for me.
What about Lanterns?
Well,
New trailer for Lanterns.
Yeah, I'm excited for Lanterns.
I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting a little worried. I'm in.
Why?
I'm all in. There's just something to these trailers where I don't
That's
know
fair.
how.
No, I get what you're saying. There is okay.
And if it's
I'll put a
bad,
little
and if it's
worry out
bad, then the James Gunn it's
yeah.
like this is weirdly, and we try to like downplay the shows, and I don't think they're the greatest things. Like these superhero shows are very good
They
for
are
their
way better
universes.
at it than
They're not great
MCUs.
for their universes, is what I'm saying. Like in terms of just
Penguin
like the ecosystem.
For Reeves.
Yeah, Penguin's a rare example,
It
but
is
that's
very
also not within the ecosystem
Correct.
of the DCU.
Correct.
But I feel like there's a lot hinging on this Lantern show. After, I mean, Clayface could be good, but it's not going to, bust down the doors at the box office.
No.
Supergirl was a huge flop, and now it feels like, and with the Batman 2 delay, it almost feels like people are blaming Gunn in some certain places. Like this feels like. It feels like it's way more high pressure now than it initially was, and now I'm back like just with Carrie. Why is this a series? Like, why is the Green Lantern? Why is it a Green Lantern show? You have two massive move like.
Do you think did people come out for Green Lantern, the Ryan Reynolds one?
No.
I don't know.
What do you mean to people? What do you mean to people? Like too massive? Too massive what?
Like, you think he's too big of a character?
Oh
to do a show?
no! I said too massive, and then I started to. Aaron Pierre and Kyle Chandler are reasonably sized stars, but they are stars that can be put into theaters.
No, they can't. They can top line.
They
a
would.
movie.
I don't think they could top
When's
line.
the last
think
time either of them top lined?
I think Kyle Chandler could.
Has he ever
I
top
don't.
lined a movie?
No, but he's.
And
I
Aaron
think he's
Pierre
a
is
lot
only top lined a
bigger
Netflix
place
movie?
than he was 10 years ago.
Those guys cannot top line a movie.
Yeah.
This goes back. No one in fucking Wisconsin knows who the fuck either of those guys are.
They might be like the Friday Night Lights guy.
Well, no. Lanterns made $237 million, but it was a $200 million. I forgot
The
how
Ryan
big-
Reynolds one?
Yeah,
that
because
tanked.
of the CGI, it was so
That
fucking
also
expensive.
was not well received. It bombed.
We saw more Clayface. What do you think about Clayface?
Clayface, I think, looks awesome.
All
I'm
in.
so
still
excited on that.
haven't
I'm excited
wavered
for
on
that.
that one at all.
Yeah.
More Amazon Prime. This one looked. Whoa. Blade Runner 2099. Whoa.
No.
Yeah. I'm
No.
kind of- I'm
I will watch the first episode. This could be a quick bail for me. The Dune show. Can we maybe stop making things from Denis Villeneuve when Denis Villeneuve is not involved?
yeah.
I didn't even know what I was watching with this Blade Runner thing.
This looks.
I got confused.
This looks
I don't know what's
fucking
happening.
terrible.
People kept
Holy
like pumping it. I thought
shit.
there were response to it too. People were very like positive on it. I'm like, this looked bad.
Well, people.
Yeah, no. This I like, and maybe it's unfair to be comparing it to 2049, but I don't think it's unfair. I think that's fucking that. This is like holy shit.
I think Cyberpunk is you can't do maybe in live action series. I think you can do Cyberpunk animated series, no problem. They just did that with Cyberpunk, the
Well, they did it
Netflix
with
one, which is
Blade
awesome.
Runner. They did the Black
They had
Lotus.
Black Lotus, yeah, like that. I think is totally fine. I think it's very difficult budgetarily to do this in live action, and just like it was so weird. Like Hunter Schafer, who was really good in Euphoria, really good in what was the Cuckoo? What
Yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Really good in that. But then like her narration on this was really bad. And Michelle Yeoh, I feel like has been in these kind of like this weird spot in series.
She's been a really
She's
Like,
been a
she's
kiss.
doing all
She's
these
in a
really
kiss of
bad
death
roles.
stretch where she's been in a lot
Like
of
in
bad
the Witcher
movies.
series, which was horrible. Like
What's she doing?
I don't know.
Getting the paycheck
Getting-
after
getting the
that
money,
Oscar.
Yeah, I can't blame
Like
her.
she's one of the all-time like from Hong Kong great, like absolute Hong Kong great, and then into
Absolutely.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, absolute great, and then she picked a lot of bad projects. This just looks kind of stinky. Looks pretty stinky to me.
Again, the Dune show was so fucking bad, and you watch and you're like, my God, they just don't have the same people involved, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what this fucking feels like.
Yeah.
This looked
They
bad.
don't. And I don't want to play this card here a little bit. Like they don't have enough parts for like Asian American actors either. Like there's just not enough move. Like and I don't know why that is. Is it just the studios are just ignoring Asian Americans? Is it Asian Americans don't go out to the theaters enough? I don't know why that is, but there are not enough good parts for Asian Americans, and like they're really like it's really sad because we have some good Asian American actors that I think are really done a disservice to, and it's been like this for like forever.
Yeah. Shout out to Chinese Hunter Schafer. She's really struggling in this one.
Yeah.
Particularly for Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with you. You know what actually was a good cyberpunk show for one season was the show on Netflix, Altered Carbon.
Anthony
You ever watch
Mackie.
that?
I thought you were gonna say Cyberpunk.
Was that Anthony Mackie?
Yeah, no, Anthony Mackie was the second season, which was horrible. It was
Okay.
terrible. The first season with Joel Kinnaman, it was fantastic. And he was like the perfect like noir cyberpunk detective, really, really, really good show. And then they like the whole idea of the show is like you can like your entire consciousness is on like a chip that every kid gets in like their like vertebrae when they're a kid, right? And then like when you die, they can take that out and put it into a new body, which they call like a sleeve.
Yeah.
So like it's Joel Kinnaman when you see him in the first season, and the second in that season he like dies, but then we're put him into Anthony Mackie. But Anthony Mackie is such an affable, nice guy that he just cannot play
Yeah.
this like hardened asshole detective guy at all. It was such a bad casting. I still don't understand that at all. But first season was very good. But this, I feel like I've watched this trailer. I'm like, this is you can't, like you were saying, Jeff, you can't replicate Villeneuve's style on small screen.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It just doesn't fucking work at all. Rings of Power season 3. What did you think, Kenjac?
I didn't like the last season. This trailer looked slightly better.
I thought it was okay. I'm excited for it. I'll eat it up.
Balrog stuff looked cool.
I'm just like I'm pot committed on this show right now. I didn't love the first season. I actually like the second season better, even though I know like all this stuff makes no sense within like the Lord of the Rings like lore. I don't think it's like a little muddied, right?
It's
Like
it's still
like,
similarity
the
and
Gandalf
stuff. So,
stuff. But like fucking young Gandalf, man.
Yeah, I'm
there.
just in. Like it's just like whatever. Like I recognize its issues, but I'm in. Sorry.
I really like that first. There's so many, and I think they're pruning a lot of it, which is smart. There's so many side storylines in this show that are so bad and waste so much time and are so distracting from what is good in the show. Like everything with like Galadriel and what's it called who's the other
Sauron.
Sauron's great too. Like all that stuff is great. But then you get the fucking halflings, you get the fucking like the Bronwyn, you get like all this other stuff is so distracting, and even the Numenorian stuff with like their sons
Yeah.
and stuff. Like that stuff sucks. Like I don't know. There's just a lot. There's some good, but there's just so much bad that drags it down, which is frustrating with the show, like by quite a bit. Dwarves are also great.
I'm shocked they're still making this show. Well, I
They're
guess they spent
so
so much
invested.
fucking money on it, but like they're spending like these
$1
shows,
zillion dollars.
It's
These
insane,
series,
right?
every season
It costs like half a billion dollars just to
yeah.
get the IP, basically. Like,
And then the last
crazy.
thing is Neuromancer, an Apple TV Plus show.
It's just showing
A
movie.
cyberpunk, speaking of cyberpunk. Series follows Case, played by Callum Turner, a damaged top-rung super hacker who is thrust into a web of digital espionage and high-stakes crime with his partner Molly, a razor girl assassin to pull a heist on a corporate dynasty with untold secrets. I kind of trust Apple TV. Silos kind of had a bit of a turnaround last week or so for me for season 3, even though I did love season 2. But for the most part, Apple TV makes good stuff. So, okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
Love the concept. Me and Kenjac were talking about it beforehand, and Callum Turner is just still a huge question mark as an actor. I would err on the side of him being not a very good actor. And this trailer looked like one of his rougher, the deliveries in this trailer were kind of tough, but love the concept. And like you said, Apple TV is very like you know this is gonna have a high production value. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good.
Typically,
but-
they just are good.
What?
Like, I don't think Apple TV's made many bad shows,
No.
if at all. Like,
You guys watched this trailer and it made sense to you?
I'll
Yeah.
say this. Number one, it did not make total, like, it didn't
I
totally.
know what the
click for me.
fuck I was watching.
It looked to me like Johnny Mnemonic, more or
Just
less.
weird images and shit, and like
Yeah.
guys talking about nonsense. It literally made no sense to me.
So this, from what I want to understand, the book is like a foundational thing to cyberpunk. Like a lot of different things base their shit off of this book series, whatever. But the guy that wrote the book, I think I saw loved everything about he thinks it's a very faithful adaptation of what he liked, blah blah blah. Which I don't know if that'll be good or bad thing. Sometimes that's great, sometimes that's not great. I didn't get a lot out of this trailer.
What is this about?
Hackers and
Going in the computer.
going in the computers, being a hacker.
Going in the computer.
So I'm going. But you guys. This is like Emperor's New Clothes, right? You guys really don't know what this is about, right? Like this doesn't make any sense.
It's like what?
I don't know.
Like the Emperor's New Clothes. Like none of us actually know what this is about. We're all pretending.
I've never heard
no,
this
I don't.
reference.
I don't even think I'm pretending. I
You
just
ever
don't
heard
know.
that saying? You ever heard of that story? The Emperor's New Clothes. The Emperor.
I've heard the Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Never heard of the Emperor's New Clothes? So there's a
Cusco!
No, there's a story. So the Emperor, everyone's afraid of the Emperor. Everyone's afraid to tell the Emperor anything. He got this new wardrobe, but it's actually nothing. And finally, the little kid goes, the Emperor's naked. And everyone was so afraid to tell the Emperor. Like, everyone just pretended.
So this is like, to give it a modern parlance, this is like in
that is pretty. It's a
this is
famous
like in
story.
This is
no?
like in Popstar when they all eat the shit pancake.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Clever.
yeah.
Thank you. I can't believe they didn't know what that was. And you guys understood what this trailer was?
No, I did not. I did.
I did.
I'm not pretending I didn't. I know what it was.
All right,
He,
so we all
he
agree
goes
this
in the
makes no
computer.
sense.
He's a hacker who goes into the computer.
Right.
Yeah.
But you
He's
said
not
but-
like with his fingers.
It looked to me like
Goes into
Matrix.
it.
It
Yeah,
looked-
it's Matrix.
we were
But
just doing
you
Matrix.
guys don't understand what's happening.
Not
No.
yet.
Okay.
That's
all
good.
As
That's
long
not-
as we're all on this, because
Is that not kind
like
of-
we were like, oh, this looks good. No, it looks like nonsense.
We're
Is
gonna
that
get
not good?
listen. We're gonna have
Teaser?
Callum Turner on here next week, and
This is why I don't do the interviews with you guys, because I would be like, what the fuck is going on?
This
with
is the good thing though. Is like I think a teaser should be giving you visuals, a very very slight idea. I would agree with you. You should have more of an idea of what you're doing, but like all they kind of give you is like, here's what we're kind of going for aesthetically speaking. Here's our main actor crew, which they do look interesting. Some of them like have like really goofy, almost we were just talking about Fifth Element, like Fifth Elementy, like
Yeah.
crazy plastic surgery type makeup on, which looks interesting. But like I do agree, I would like to know a little bit more what we're talking about. Although, but that might come in the next trailer, so we'll see.
I can't believe you guys are questioning Apple TV's ability to market their own television shows.
Market is the tough part, but execution-wise, they've not really made many bad shows.
No, they haven't.
I'm gonna probably skip Neuroman. It just didn't. It looked like nonsense.
Dane DeHaan, it's a good cast. I mean,
Ooh, the Dehanaissance
DeHaan,
continues.
Mark
Continues.
Strong, although Mark Strong was also in Dune Prophecy, which we did just talk about not being very great. Clemence Posey, who was in, I believe, she's in Bruges, among other things. Peter Sarsgaard,
Always.
always great. I mean, it's a solid cast here.
It just was a minute of nonsense.
I don't know if I necessarily disagree, but
I mean,
I don't know. Look cool, visually.
What's your favorite cyberpunk movie?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
You don't have any dystopian like
Johnny
nothing?
Mnemonic.
Come on.
Oh, Johnny Mnemonic, the only movie I ever walked out of.
This is Johnny Mnemonic.
So I did that.
All right, this summer, DraftKings, folks. Whatever you're watching, baseball, golf, soccer, racing. Hey, maybe the big World Soccer event got you into want to get ready for the other big soccer leagues. DraftKings has you covered for every single moment. We're like 70 days out from the NFL. The DraftKings Sports app is now available in all 50 states, bringing the game straight to your fingertips wherever you are, from Florida to Texas to California. You're on all the excitement at the speed of sports. Follow every buzzer beater, every walk-off, every photo finish. Sweat the moments that matter in real time with a seamless experience built for the biggest season of the year, football. Ever so close. No matter what you're watching, you're always connected and in the game with one app. New DraftKings customers sign up with code BIGSCREEN, BIGSCREEN. Spend $5, get $150 in rewards within 14 days, including all markets. That's Big Screen in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Anything we've seen that we want to throw out there in the last couple days? We kind of did that already, but Cape Fear on Apple TV Plus, fucking dog shit. I can't get enough of it. Amy Adams is so bad in this show. It's unbelievable. Javier Bardem is awesome, but I'll say it every week.
I haven't seen much. I've been watching this Outlast on Netflix. Kevin KFC actually turned me on to this. It's a reality show where they stick these people in the woods, and they're like, there's no rules. The only rule is you got to be part of like a team, and then they're torching each other's camps. It's crazy, absolute madness. That's all I'm watching.
Part of that, I haven't seen it yet. I did House of the Dragon. I think is still cruising pretty well. I'd say they're doing a lot better than they did again last. I did not care for the last season at all. I think this is much better so far. And a lot of the new cast members that they've added have been fantastic. James Norton, I think, is like guest star Emmy, whatever you want to give him. I'm trying to think what else I've watched recently, series wise. Because Widow's Bay, I finished up, but Widow's Bay was fantastic. Such a good show.
Widow's Bay absolutely clears all hype.
Yeah, and that's another Apple TV show that basically it is crazy to me that they're like one of the richest companies in the world, Apple, and they rely almost entirely on word of mouth.
Right.
It's just people like saying like, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch Sugar, you gotta watch like all these different shows, with the exception, I guess, of maybe Cape Fear.
I guess it worked for Severance.
Yeah, like it did, because everyone's like, you gotta watch Severance.
It's hard for that to work for everybody else.
Yeah,
right.
I agree with that. But yeah, there's I would say House of Dragons is a big one, and I would say fairly impressed for. I did recently start. I've never watched all the way through Modern Family for the first time, and I'm on like episode 4 or something like that, and Edward Norton is the guest star.
Oh, wow.
And it really blew my fucking mind.
That's crazy.
Because I was looking away at something else, and I hear the voice, and I look up, and it's him with an English accent playing the bassist to a real band. Who does True? Remember that song?
No.
He plays the bassist of a band. I'm like, why the fuck is Ed Norton guest starring on Modern Family in their opening season? That feels like such a crazy get, even at that point. Because I don't know what year that started.
I agree.
Yeah, especially for that point in his career, because he was still like, I feel like, cruising for big screen role, like big screen roles. Yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be it for me though.
I'll wait for Gooch to get back. I don't like doing it when people aren't here.
What else? What year did they start? They started, 2009. So 2009, Ed Norton being like, I'll be a guest star
it's like
in
a year
Modern
after the
Family.
Hulk, right?
Yeah.
That show was great.
I've only seen seen like scattered episodes on TV. I've never watched it like all the way through. And man, it is just really funny, obviously. But like, I don't know. I wish I did watch it when it's still alive.
In terms of physical stuff, the boys were talking about this. Arrow has a huge sale right now.
They do.
Shout out Barnes & Noble. So go on Arrow, Barnes & Noble. Go to Barnes & Noble.
Even better.
Yeah.
Physically go there. I got a bunch of things from Arrow recently, but one, obviously, very timely. Troy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so good, man. It's so good. It's so much better than anything else that's come out since.
I think it's better
again,
than
I want to stand up for Troy. Troy is a good movie.
We're done standing up. We're sitting down.
I'm going to say right now, like, it has been co-opted by the worst people. It is a good, fun movie. I enjoy Troy quite a bit, and I've liked it way before any of this shit.
A couple of things I got. I have 2 things here that 2 people on this show fucking despise.
Baz Luhrmann, let's hit it. Give me fucking Romeo and Juliet box set. Oh, the holograph is. Oh, it is. I knew it is Romeo and Juliet. You piece of shit.
It's actually Romeo plus Juliet.
Fucking.
This was a big one. And been hunting this one for a while. One of the best movies ever made. A cinematic masterpiece.
Garbage piece of shit.
Perfect.
All right.
Shakespeare wishes he knew how to interpret his own material quite like Baz Luhrmann.
He would have killed himself if he fucking watched that movie.
Odyssey star John Leguizamo's in that, isn't it?
Odyssey
He's
star
great in it.
Dash Mahook is in it, among others.
The films of Mike Mills came out on Criterion. I got the box set. This was a very unexpected release. If you've not seen Mike Mills movies, check this out. Come on, being the most recent one, but also a bunch of other things in here as well. You should check out 20th Century Women. This is a great box set from Criterion. And then this one, Clemmer. I won't show them all. But this was a big purchase. I got all 3 Lord of the Rings one-click box sets, which come with fantastic slips. You get the cool cover, and then you get it's the extended as well, Clemmer, for those who are real cinephiles who want to watch masterpieces. Have the full slips.
Does Peter Jackson intro each copy with a weird 5-minute rambling Zoom video like he did last year for all the re-release? Did anybody see any of those?
I saw a clip of one of them. On
Yeah, he just because those are sometimes they'll have the star, but usually it's in one of those behind the scene featurette kind of studio setups where it's really nice and professional. His was he just comes up on a Zoom recording and just rambles for 5 minutes with no clear direction. He's enjoy the movie.
I'd rather watch that than the movie.
By the way, speaking of, Peter Jackson was a huge omission for us last week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how come you Losers of the Rings didn't have him on your list?
It really
the trilogy is almost one movie.
The Hobbit exists, and that's a huge problem for me.
And then the rest is documentaries, which are great, but they're not
movies. I hate
movies.
The Hobbit.
Yeah,
I like the first 45 minutes, and then the smog stuff.
The trailers beforehand.
What was that?
You like the trailers that air before The Hobbit? I did as well.
I can't remember.
No,
That's
I'm kidding.
2000.
The first 45 minutes. Surely you didn't like the first 45 minutes of the actual film.
Yeah, I love it.
Ugh.
I used to sleep to it all the time. I would watch the first 45 minutes and then go to sleep.
That's not a great sign for a movie.
No,
probably.
it's so relaxing and peaceful.
Yeah, great.
You're in the Shire.
You're
in the Shire, and Gandalf shows up, and then they're blowing
Honestly,
smoke rings, and he makes a little ship
Lord of the
go through the
Rings-
ring. Oh, it's great.
Lord of the Rings would have been a much better adaptation if they set it in modern day and they wrapped this the sort of big plot beats instead and sang them, and they had guns, and it would have been a much better movie, honestly. Romeo plus Juliet.
The one more thing I picked up is this is the best thing I've ever purchased for physical. It was The Raid. This box set from Umbrella's amazing. Argo. Ooh. Look at this fucking full slip for Argo. Look at this. The fake movie poster.
Oh, I like that.
This is my favorite thing I own now. This thing is fucking incredible. What a cool concept for this. Yeah, you get the full on fake poster for movie Argo. So I picked this up. This was awesome. Mm-hmm. Good enough to get put on the shelf. Also, we'll be putting out a call for people who I've gotten some messages about wanting. I'm going to do more physical media show content stuff, YouTube stuff like that. So if you have ideas, feel free to send me what you'd like, because I've had some people send some stuff.
Well, I was thinking with the Kubrick
Definitely
collection. Are we all getting that? I know I already.
Yeah.
That my wife's got me the birthday gift. I was thinking we could watch them one at a time, give a little ranking.
Yeah, the reminder
could be
that
a
will be
video
coming
sale,
out in October, and
Yeah.
October is the sale, so you can't
know.
get it half off.
I thought we could watch one a week or something.
It's a very expensive box set,
It is, but I mean,
but fantastic as well.
also just a reason to revisit Kubrick movies, which isn't the worst thing in the world.
Very cool box set. Yeah.
What's your favorite genre of movie? Action, drama, comedy, sci-fi? Well, I can tell you what mine is, and that's Jason Statham mowing down bad guys in a one-man crusade. And good news for me, my beloved action hero returns to theaters next month with his newest film, Mutiny. The film is described as Die Hard on a boat, and if that doesn't sell you, just go check out the trailer right now. I personally recommend the second trailer, which features not only Jason Statham doing Jason Statham things, but also as Muhammad Ali's I'm the Greatest speech running in the background, which is basically a cheat code to get me in the theaters opening weekend. This time, Jason Statham's on a mission to expose an international conspiracy and uncover a human trafficking ring. Can he pull it off? Make sure to see Mutiny only in theaters on August 21st and find out.
All right, we're up through our best of the year so far. Again, I'm not going to pretend that these aren't any shocks here, but we'll see if anything on here surprises you guys. We all gave our lists of our top 15 movies of the year so far for 2026. And number 10, 3 out of 4 people had this movie. I had it at 15. Clemmer had it at 5. Gooch had it at 11. Kenjac not on his list. Sam Raimi's Send Help.
Oh, I like Send Help. That's just wouldn't be on mine.
Yeah, almost didn't make my list. Almost didn't make it, but I think a worthy 10. 5 for you, Clemmer. Very high.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I mean, I will say, for putting this together, you could, on my list, anything between, this is probably the worst thing to say for this list, between like 4 and 10, you can kind of flip around. We've been very lucky this year. There's just been a lot of, in my opinion, very good, maybe not great, but very good movies this year. And this is one of them. Just a great performance. Weird movie, unique movie. Total Raimi. This is like a perfect movie for him to direct. And he sank his teeth into it, and I really enjoyed it. This was just a good watch.
I love Rachel McAdams. I hope they make 5 more movies together. They seem like they love each other. And this was a great time. Like you said, this is the best Evil Dead movie released this year. I'll tell you that much.
I agree with it.
Yes, very simple concept, but just works.
Those 3 I think were great too. O'Brien I thought was awesome.
He was so good.
Like, he is such a good actor, I think, and just kind of underappreciated. Everything he's in, he crushes.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this great example of casting 2 people with fantastic chemistry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a great example. Like would the movie have worked if it was maybe other people? Sure, but like they were so good together that
Any random duo too. Like not 2 people I would ever imagine the movie together, and they just work. They really work.
Next up, number 9, not on Kenjac's list, 8 on mine, 7 on Clemmer, 6 on Gooch. Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, number 9.
Yeah, I'm still not as high as you guys are. I don't know why. It's not like, wow, that movie sucks. I was always like, that was an entertaining movie. It never to me was like the groundbreaking thing that I think a lot of people on film Twitter felt, but like that's not a bad thing. I didn't connect with it in that same way.
So funny, so creative. Just the way they even integrated like the Back to the Future score. And the stuff like when they're watching, what are they watching? The Hangover?
Yeah.
Or is that
that's how they find out they're in 2007.
Yeah.
2008.
It just like that stuff is just so funny. And like all the little details all for me hit. And it just felt like a unique, interesting comedy, which you don't get many comedies much anymore. When they're this unique, it makes it even more special.
Yeah, no, I am just bought all the way fucking on Matt Johnson, which
Same.
A lot of people have been, but I went back, rewatched the show, Jeff brought up The Dirties earlier. The Dirties is so good, like an early student film, and he both understands the directing side of things, but I also think he really understands like a good script. Like he does. He understands the flow of it, when to drop a joke, when to pull back, how to work an audience. Like he will at some point make something really fucking like 5-star good. But at this point, it's been mostly like 4-star good for me, which is very impressive. But you can tell he's got it.
Yep, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
And apparently Tony, which our friend Fights is going to go interview Matt Johnson and Sessa here in a little bit. But apparently Tony, very good.
Yes.
See, as Fights currently is, I believe, is number 1 of the year.
Yeah.
So far, he loves it that
Very,
much.
very, very excited to see that movie.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Same. Yeah.
Would not hate if that movie took off, especially in the American lexicon, just how much people fucking love Anthony Bourdain. If that movie like had like a really under the radar Oscar campaign, which I don't think you should rule that out. Like that just it's just one of those biopics and ideas and stuff. Like I would not rule it out if it's that
Blackberry
good.
should have had a fucking Oscars campaign. Like
Yeah,
Glenn Howard and Blackberry should have been nominated for everything.
I guess
like,
Leo
he was
Woodall,
so
as
fucking
good as he is in Tuner, he's even better in this. That's what Fights is. This seems like a really I'm really excited for this movie.
Yeah, I'm fired up. Number 8, a shocker of the year.
Oh.
But we talked about it extensively, so you will know what we've said about this. 12 for me, 6 for Kenjac, 9 for Clemmer, 13 for Gooch. The Sheep Detectives.
Hell
Still
yeah.
can't believe that shit. I cannot believe how good that movie was.
That's a shocker. That's a of all the ones here, that's the one that you're like, holy shit, that made the list. Like if you would have told me that 5 months ago, or
no
whatever.
chance.
Yeah.
Zero chance.
Especially in a good movie year too. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is one that I know people may have been like, oh, I'm not gonna go see Sheep Detective. It sounds like for kids, but please, if you have a chance to go see it, check it out. I think it's on streaming now, right?
Sounds right.
VOD
Yeah, it's on
probably
Prime.
on the
It's on
cock.
Prime.
It's somewhere.
Prime.
Go find
Yeah.
it. Go watch it. Go check it out. It is absolutely worth seeing. I don't care if you're 8 years old, if you're 88 years old, somewhere in the middle. As long as you have a heart, you'll like this movie.
Another like blanket recommend, and I think it's in the same. I mean, to everyone compared to this movie anyway, but like Paddington. Like Paddington is an easy blanket recommend in the same way Sheep
Without
Detectives
question.
is.
It's
Like,
it's their cousin movies, in my opinion.
yes, I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
Yep. Number 7. Not a shock it's on the list, but obviously one of the movies that kind of came out of nowhere this year. 7 for me, 12 for Kenjac, 10 for Clemmer, 8 for Gooch. Obsession.
Hell yeah. I think people will. How do you think our fans will react to this being at 7 outside the top 5? It is obviously the movie story of the year. If it's not the Odyssey, it's Obsession.
Correct.
Our fans will be okay with it. I think when this graphic comes out, people who this is the one movie they saw all year will get mad at this. Like, I think our fans who have seen enough movies will have more reasonable reaction to it.
I think it's also an age thing. So like, I find that people who are maybe younger millennials or older, Gen Zs,
Yeah.
really love this movie because it's really for them. It's written for them. It's written by them. It's really well made. It's really well done, and it's something finally for them. I feel like they're probably like, yeah, great. And I think they really have like become like ravenous about it. Where if you're older like me, you appreciate it because it's a really good movie, but you don't have that same attachment, which is okay, and that's perfectly fine. So I think if you're like a certain age group, you can't imagine this not being number one for certain people. But like, it's just.
You know what? It kind of reminds me of the reaction I've seen to it whenever I like talk about it or whatever. It reminds me of almost the way people are protective, like people roughly like our age, are overprotective about like Shane Gillis, where they're like, if you try to say another comedian is funny, they say like, well, what about Shane Gillis? It's like, yeah, Shane Gillis is funny. It's like it's not like one or the other.
Right.
Like, and this is like if you absorb more things in this art form, like I think you might appreciate them too. It's just like I think a lot of people, when the word of mouth hit them, this is again the one movie they probably see every 6 months or so, and then it's like, well, this is obviously the best then.
Yeah.
It's also like I've seen, I know Jeff has seen even more than me, but I've seen 90 movies this year.
Yeah.
I know you guys have seen roughly the same amount too. Like, to be top 10 is pretty fucking good.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, it's certainly not a bet, and it's on all of our lists.
Exactly.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
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 Pretty nuts.
Do we think Indy makes an Oscar run? Do you think she's
Mia Goth
Definitely a
did.
run. I don't know if she gets a nom. Definitely a run.
They're going to push her very hard.
they will.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
I think she gets a nom.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a chance of winning, but she gets a nom.
Number 6, we've talked about quite extensively so far today. We've not talked about, we've teased it. 6 for me, 11 for Kenjac, 4 for Clemmer, 7 for Gooch, and that is Tuner.
Yeah.
Love Tuner. Tuner was great.
Loved,
Very underappreciated.
Love Tuner. Tuner is like the heist version of Obsession, where it's like it's not the best version of this movie, of a heist movie, but it's so well done.
Yeah.
So well done, well performed, like just handled well, tight.
Good sound design, good sound mixing, all that stuff.
Cast was
and
great.
it's
So good.
we brought up Leo Woodall before, who's apparently amazing, and Tony, but he's been sold to us for. It feels like he gets fan casted a lot, and there's been a huge fandom around him ever since he appeared on The White Lotus, and I've never really understood like the hype around him until that movie, until Tuner, and I was like, this guy can really, really act.
He's very like understated, but not in a very like realistic way. He's very like a natural actor. The third act does fall away from this movie. It's my really only critique of it. The first 2 acts are about as good as almost anything that's come out this year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the third act does lose its way a little bit, but it's still 100% worth seeing. It's fantastic. It's really good Dustin Hoffman performance too. It's kind of cool to see him back.
Yeah.
If you have any sort of appreciation for heist movies or just kind of like little nuggets into somebody's life, then this is absolutely worth seeing.
Yeah.
Number 5. 5 for me, 7 for Kenjac, 3 for Clemmer, 5 for Gooch. 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Banger.
Let's go.
So good.
Fantastic movie.
So goddamn good.
Fantastic movie.
It's not going to happen, but man, I would love to see Ray Fiennes get a supporting actor nom.
Still the best performance I've seen this year.
It is, right?
It
I
is.
agree with that.
It is.
It is the
Fucking
best,
good
right?
in that, man.
Yeah.
We all agree on that?
Yeah. I
No,
think
he's
you're right.
I agree with
phenomenal
that.
in that movie.
He's so good in this movie.
Yeah. God. So good.
You want to talk about a movie that was just underserved by the fucking studio handling it
Big
and how they
time.
rolled it out and how they marketed it. Good lord. I mean, this just how much did it end up actually making?
Oh, like
nothing,
25
dude. It
million
was
domestic.
bad.
and I get that there was that
It's an insanely low number.
there was the storm that week and the week following too, the snowstorm, which I think really fucked them. But it was cool in concept. 28 weeks after the return of the franchise, they dropped.
But people didn't have time to see the movie preceding it.
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
Yeah, this,
Yeah, that as well. I don't think that helped.
Such a hard movie too when you think about it. Like picking up for Danny Boyle, who is such a distinct filmmaker, and having to do what he just did in your own way, I think is so hard. And man,
Nia DaCosta, right?
yeah, Nia
Yeah.
DaCosta, and getting like
fantastic job.
getting like that great of a performance out of Ray Fiennes, who's already fantastic. Like, I feel like it's so daunting. Like, and she got one of his best career performances out of it. Like, it's so good.
Such a good movie.
O'Connell's fantastic.
O'Connell's
So
unreal.
good.
He's so
And
good.
maybe the best, like, in terms of, like, smile on my face, the Ray Fiennes, and I don't want to spoil it if you haven't watched it, but his performance towards the end of the movie.
Yeah, the ACDC.
I don't know if I've smiled harder in my seat this year than that. That was just so. I've watched it 3 times now. I really love this movie.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Number 4, 3 for me, 5 for Kenjac, 8 for Clemmer, 3 for Gooch. The drama, which I love. Yeah. I love this movie, and I was curious too. I don't know if you feel it the same way, Gooch, because you and I both have it at 3. I thought I might like, so I watched it again. I got it from A24. I popped it in. Looked great. I thought I might like it less on second viewing because it is kind of it's a shocker, right? It's one of those like you see it the first time, you see it all develop, you're like, okay. Is it the most rewatched movie of all time? I'd probably say no, but I very much was excited to look forward. I was looking forward to watching it again and kind of like unpacking more of it with like characters and stuff. Liked it just as much. Didn't really waver on it.
Mm-hmm. Still haven't watched it again, but I think the reveal maybe didn't hit. I already knew what the twist was going to be, so I don't know how much it would change on rewatch for me either. But like this is another one, like we talked about earlier. Just this isn't a movie this movie would not make $100 million 5 years ago. No. The fact that it did this year is just awesome.
Mm-hmm. So great.
Good example of star power of Zendaya and Pattinson as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
what's cool about this movie reminds me of like back, I don't know, 20 years ago when you go to the movies and then with friends and you go out and you go like get like a bite to eat afterwards and you talk about the movie for 45 minutes because the movie is so rich, so much discuss. That's the case with drama. You could talk about this movie with your friends for 45 minutes afterwards. Debate. Oh, was that a big deal to you? Oh, was what the Alana Haim character did even worse? Like you could have all these great conversations. I think we had a few of them on the show. But the drama, there's so much going on with it, and it's such an interesting moral dilemmas throughout. I don't know. There's a lot there. It's a really rich movie.
Big
really
time
good.
water cooler movie. Yeah, it's a great
absolutely.
Point.
Yeah. Yep. And then right after that, this is an interesting one. Ready for this? 2 for myself, 2 for Kenjac, 2 for Gooch, 11 for Clemmer. That is The Invite.
Wow.
The Invite comes in at 3. It was destined for 2, but
That's
Clemmer
surprising.
did not have it top.
I thought you liked it a lot more.
I do. I like it a ton. Like 11 is pretty good.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it'd be higher
It is,
for you.
but knowing I know what you like.
Yeah.
I know what you like. You love a sharp script, and I felt
do.
this is
seriously.
probably the sharpest script of the year.
Fantastic script. My nitpicks are and they have to establish it. There's no other way to do it. The bickering up top just seems so over the top, especially the first like 20 minutes of the movie until kind of Norton and Penelope Cruz get there. It's like, all right, well, there has to be some sort of reality. There has to be some sort of break in the bickering. It was. I mean, I'm nitpicking a movie I thought was fantastic. I mean, I have it at 11. There's been 11 really good movies this year. I could have easily put this at 5 for me. Like between 5 and 11, there's very, very little. Like it's very fluid for me. Mm-hmm. So it's certainly not a discredit at all. Go see Invite. It's fantastic. Mm-hmm. I love these characters. I love this movie. I love what Olivia Wilde did here. This is a fantastic movie. 11 may sound bad. I promise you it's not. You could say it's 5 for me.
Did you guys see, by the way, that someone put it together that Edward Norton's character obviously reveals that his name is what it is? Yeah. His initials, HWK.
Yeah.
Like after giving that whole story.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never put that together.
His initials are just that name.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 2, 4 for me, 3 for Kenjac. Number 1 for Clemmer.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Let's
God.
go.
Number 4 for Gooch. That is Project Hail Mary.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely right. I get it now. Everyone's, Odyssey. And I like the Odyssey. I borderline love the Odyssey. It's fantastic. People forget. And I think they're going to remember come Oscar time when Project Hail Mary gets kind of the second wind here. I think right now it's laying low, and it's going to strike again.
Yeah, all those Oscar voters, they're still trying to finish the third act of the movie. Takes a while.
It's a great movie.
By October, November, they should be able to knock it out.
It's so good, though.
No, it's
come on.
really,
You guys
really
are
good.
so good.
Really fucking good. I have it at 4. Top 5 movie of the year, Chris.
Well, I thought you guys would all be on my side about this, and I made a statement. You guys would be like, "Yeah, Clemmer,
I think
go."
us having it here is way less egregious than you having Invite at 11, in my opinion. I know you're saying it's interchangeable. I think it's way less egregious.
I don't know.
We're only like a spot off, like a couple spots.
I think. Remember, though, I also think Project Hail Mary is better than the Odyssey. So.
Yeah, I mean, what I think is going to suck for this Oscar period is like a lot of the below the line stuff that I think would have gone to Project Hail Mary will now probably go to Odyssey.
I think you might be right.
Yeah,
I also think
They're both getting nominated though.
Yeah, for sure.
You're right.
there's another sci-fi movie coming out that'll
also be eating into
look
that
better.
for sure. Yeah,
I don't know.
The Dune movie's gonna look better.
Okay.
I think so. That'll be the 3 movies, right? Those would be, so if anything, like the Avengers kind of gets fucked, right? Because
sure.
some of these not only have 3 nominees per category. Some
Well,
of these will below the line.
There is one other adventure movie coming out.
Some of them aren't
and-
5. Some of them are 3s.
There's this other adventure movie coming out at the end of the year.
Of course,
that's-
Jumanji Open World.
Yeah,
well,
Jumanji
that's,
Open World.
that's gonna sweep everything. Obviously.
Yeah.
They do it for the
transcends
charts,
the
not the
odds.
art.
But assuming that somehow doesn't make the ballot requirements, I think those 3
They said it's too good. They said
Yeah,
Oscars
right.
like that. This is not our
the
bag.
separate open world
No,
awards.
we need some flaws in our.
They're going to
movies
set
that
like
we
a
did not
nomination
yet.
cap because the
Yeah.
open world is going to set it so high.
Oh my gosh, I smacked the microphone. I do think those 3. So those 3, if anything, are gonna like kind of screw the Avengers, though. I think, right? Because like those 3 will get all those
The big blockbuster
nominations.
ones. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Number 1 is the Odyssey. 1 for myself, 1 for Kenjac, 1 for Gooch, 2 for Clemmer. Odyssey is number. I mean, I gave it a 98 out of 100. Saw it again. It was just fucking unbelievable.
Yep.
Just
Saw it again
amazing.
on Saturday.
Like
as
all
well.
timer for me. Like all timer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Saw it again on Saturday. It was 10 a.m. showing in suburban New Jersey. Packed house. Absolutely packed house. Claps at the end. It was awesome. Just as fun a second time. God, it's just so fucking good, dude. It's such a good movie.
Yeah. I was clapping in my bed on Friday night,
the
watching
leak,
it on
yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, watching the whole thing on Twitter
No.
before Universal
No.
clipped it.
I would never do that.
Support for today's episode comes from Square, the business platform that helps sellers become neighborhood favorites. Whether you're gearing up for a busy season or just trying to keep up with everyday demand, Square keeps your business running smoothly, from payments, POS to online orders, inventory, staff, all that and more, all in one place. You can focus on your customers, not your to-do list. Me personally, whether you're getting coffee, food, stuff maybe on game day, I'm a once-a-week haircut guy. My barber, go-to in Austin, uses Square. Easy, fast, transparent, smart, all that and more. No contracts, no hidden fees. He loves it. I love it. Very easy. That is why I love using Square. Square helps you run your business more smoothly, bringing payments, operations, and insights together in one place so you're ready for whatever's next. Right now, listeners can get up to $200 off Square hardware when you sign up at square.com/go/project. That's Square, SQUARE.com/go/project. Get started with Square and build a setup that works the way you do.
How many of these movies do you guys think, these top 5 movies,
Yeah.
how many of these top 5 movies do you think are going to be in the top 10 by the end of the year?
I would say Odyssey is for sure. Project Hail Mary is, at least for me, for sure. Invite for sure. Everything after
I
that,
don't
feel
know
like is a
because
little-
I would, beginning of the year, I thought we were on for an all-time year and a bunch of things kind of hung around. We've had some good stuff. I don't know. I mean, there's some things that I definitely will drop off. I'll name the rest of the things. 11, Death of Robin Hood. Kenjac, Clemmer, Gooch had that. Number 12, The Furious. Myself and Kenjac had that. 13, Crime 101. Kenjac and Clemmer had that. 14, Toy Story 5. Myself and Kenjac had Toy Story 5.
I've not seen that
Late-
one, to be fair.
Late Fame, Kenjac and Gooch both had Late Fame. I have not seen that either. That one seems like it might have made top 10, potentially. Power Ballad, Kenjac and Clemmer had that at 15. Backrooms, Gooch had that at 9. I Love Boosters, Gooch had that at 10. Number 19 was The Christophers. I had that at 11. The Moment, Gooch had that at 12. Hoppers, I had that at 13, but I think Hoppers is fantastic. The one we talked about earlier, Miss You, Love You, I had at 14. That comes in at 23. And then also tied at 23, Pressure. Clemmer had that at 14. And then Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yeah.
Pressure's really good.
Pressure's a good movie.
I know. I was just like,
Yeah,
I love
Pressure,
that.
Pressure was fine.
I'm happy it's on one person's list in this room.
Yeah.
On.
We need more Christmas Cena movies, to tell the truth. I would love to see him in any. Like, I would love if you pick
Yeah,
one actor.
he was.
to be in
Yeah,
every
he was
movie.
very good.
Yeah. I think Chris Messina could be the lead in every one of the top movies we've seen this year. He could be Odysseus. He could be Ryland Grace. Mm-hmm. He could be any of these guys.
He would have been a good Intinuous.
He would have been great in Tenuous. He would have been good in fucking any of these. Literally any movie I could think of that are the top of the year so far. Like Chris Messina could have been in it, and it would have been great.
Cribbins and Die in the Drum.
He could have absolutely been in the drama.
Or the Alana Haim part, maybe.
He would have been great in the Alana Haim
I think
or
so,
the
too.
friend.
No, he would have been good as the friend that would have thrown the girlfriend in front of the dog.
Yeah.
Like, that's a Messina. That's a
I think,
Messina.
yeah, that's a Messina. That's a-
Absolute D-bag. all
So
the time.
next week we it's Spider-Man, obviously, and then it's was it I Want Your Sex? Is that what it's
I
called?
Want Your Sex, yeah.
And
No.
just teenage death that can't.
Yes.
Teenage death.
We'll
and
be,
sex
I mean,
that can't
let's,
be on.
let's, I'm going to call it spade a spade. We'll be talking mostly about Spider-Man next
Yeah.
week.
It'd be a big
Yeah, we're
Spider-Man.
just.
No,
No, I know. I
Post.
didn't know if we're gonna do another
Post,
movie or
dude.
not.
Oh,
We
next
could.
I just want to make sure I
but-
see it in time. So I
We
follow
could,
my-
but Spider-Man will be the main focus.
course.
Probably ask
Yeah.
Robbie to pop back in for that.
Yeah.
That'll be the main focus.
So we'll just do Spider-Man next week then. That's fine with me.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is it, though. Very excited for that. Very $2 billion movies within a 3-week span is good shit. And that movie's definitely make $1 billion. So.
Oh yeah, that movie's going to be the
Honestly,
number one movie of the
Gooch
year.
was right. Gooch called it early. Thought it was going to make it.
Listen, now we got to start talking like 1.5.
Yeah.
Like,
It's at 1.3 right
it might
now?
end up closer to
1.3
2.
is what it sounds like it's going to make.
Yeah.
I'd assume that's what it'll end up.
I think the
end up
legs
at.
stay stronger than people even think right now, though.
Yeah, Spider-Man's going to hurt it a little bit, though.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Might hurt in the same way. I'm trying to think of like what happened with the last Mission Impossible where they released at a really weird date around
like
this
a
period,
scope-
right?
Terrible date. Awful date.
Was
Well,
it
they
like the
released the one
wake of-
before that, the week after the
was
the
the
week
week after
before
Barbenheimer, right?
Barbenheimer.
Right before Barbenheimer.
No, it was
The
right after.
last, no, the 2 times before.
Yeah.
Dead Reckoning.
Dead Reckoning came out. Was it the week after Barbenheimer or was it the week before?
I think it was the week before.
I think so too.
Yeah, I remember one of them just got really.
Yeah,
was bad.
the last one though was released. Like Jurassic? Was it Jurassic World?
The last, I think it was the first one I was thinking of where it just was a horrid date.
I mean,
Yeah, it was
both of them got
Barbenheimer.
bad timing, and they
Yeah.
both got. But right, you're thinking
Yeah.
the Barbenheimer
Yeah.
swallowed it up.
Yep. Yep, big time.
That's it, though. Spider-Man next week. Can't wait.
Spider-Man.
Very excited. For Kenjac, Clemmer, Gooch, I'm Jeff Lowe. We'll talk to you next time.